but it's a trait born by hate. Stupid, I'm jabbing that
my
loose lips.
camera be
Combative with
hoeing
chatter the
me,
same
bro.
way Ali did, you know the deal. Treat the beat like your cap.
Yo,
I
my
got a
camera
back,
be
flip you like
hoeing
a
me,
6
bro.
with a 9. Rat-a-tat, fall in the traps. You ain't better with raps. Thought you had me by the skin on your teeth till you left the gap.
My
Whatever
camera
slap,
be
know
hoeing
it's
me,
getting the
bro.
swing of it. I got the pimp
All
shit,
right,
that is
man.
just what a genius is. Expect a hit to come out of nowhere.
What it is, what I gotta do the intro. What it is, what's up? Can the player just push these buttons? I had the crazy idea to go ahead and do a podcast segment on the stream where we talk about the conversations people be having on this YouTube page called It's Complicated. That's why I named the segment, the title today. It shouldn't be that complicated, because to be honest with you, it shouldn't, but it is. I don't know why. And we got two people in the building. We got Ricky Adams in the building. We got my baby Donnie in the building. You feel me? You don't need to go for a name. You feel like saying, oh, y'all want to introduce yourself? My bad.
You said what?
Y'all want to introduce yourselves? My bad.
Okay, it's me. I guess he called me Donnie, but my name is Michelle. And yeah, that's about it. You'll get to know me if you keep listening, right?
Yeah. She checked me though.
Ricky Adams, aka Space Cowboy, just a rap genius that's not on rap genius.
Okay.
Alright,
Alrighty.
you feel like saying. Alright, Rick, you gonna have to turn your microphone up a little bit more, my boy. You like mega low.
What about now?
Turn him up.
What about now?
Yeah. You
My
good.
phone?
Yeah.
I cranked that bitch like a motherfucker.
I heard it.
Like, what about now?
What about it now? So we just gonna jump right into the set. We're gonna jump right into the segment. I ain't got nothing else to say. We got cups on deck. You feel like saying.
Yeah, I didn't eat my last edible. Messing with y'all.
Oh,
Wait, hey, listen, dog.
you gotta turn your mic up, bro. You hella low, my boy.
Oh man, that is crazy. That's
You
crazy.
hella low, my boy.
That's crazy. I don't understand that. Hey, what about now?
That's way better.
That's what. Yeah. Stop turning it down, playboy.
I ain't turning it down. It sounds like my shit is distorting.
It sound like your shit distorted. Alright.
That's what I just said.
Anywho.
All right, so
Damn, my camera gave up on your boy. My camera gave up that there.
Yeah, they don't like it.
I gotta turn my camera back on. That there.
that's crazy, bro. Y'all can hear me, right?
It's distorted
Yeah,
like a
it's
motherfucker.
far away. Yeah,
What about now?
still.
Damn, Ricky got the microphone complications. Microphone complications over there, Ricky. Your shit hella distorted, my boy. Go ahead, unplug him, plug him up. See, playing, try to crank it up. try to crank it up, playing the junk.
Shit. I was like, nope.
Damn, Rick. Hold on.
You fucked up, dog. What you telling me right now?
I'm just saying, bro. You done messed yourself up, my boy.
Mess myself up. Oh man. Oh,
That's hilarious. Go ahead, get your microphone right, my boy.
man, that is
Yeah.
crazy.
There we go. There we go. Stop
Had to
pushing
turn him
buttons.
off.
Stop pushing buttons, my boy.
Turn him off. He already plugged in.
Tell
Stop
you like
pushing
this.
buttons, bro.
All right, it's straight now.
Yes. Way
Yes.
better.
All right, my bad.
Stop pushing buttons, bro.
It was like,
Damn, we got complications. But we gonna get it started. I'm gonna try to get this camera right. And we gonna talk about it. If you need to say anything, all right. The rules is all you gotta do is just say pause and add your input. Got it?
Got it. Gotta get it. Gotta get
Gotta get it again, get it again. All right.
it.
Go ahead. We listening.
Because a woman is soft. She's power. She's God.
Wait, how? Whoa! That's from zero.
Right. Wait a
That is
minute.
from. We missing some context to this answer he got. All right. Let me listen up. Hold up.
Because a woman is soft. She's power. She's God. She's able to have a child, so you can give her the world, but it's not even big enough for her.
I hate male feminists, so.
Hold on, wait. I know. A pause. Any of y'all got something to say with what he just said? You can give her the world. That's the quote. You can give her the world, but it's not enough for her.
For some women, yes, I agree with what he said. For some women, yes, I do agree with what he said. Like you
Rick.
can give her the world, but yeah, it's not enough.
So let's add you in the mix. If somebody can give you the world, would it be enough, or would it not be
I
enough?
give, I already give myself the world, so I'm not looking for that.
So it's, I don't need no man.
It's not that I don't need no man. I just give myself the world, so I don't have to expect nobody else to give it to me.
I like that. That's a good answer, Steve. I ain't calling you
That part.
Steve. I'm just referring to that's Family Feud
Steve Wilkos.
reference. All right, Ricky.
I can't hear anything.
You good off that? You good off that, Rick?
He's talking, but nobody can hear.
He talking, but no, cause the microphone messed up. You over there pushing buttons, bro.
He really talking.
You over there pushing buttons.
I couldn't hear anything. I just see hand moving.
Come on, Ricky, get it together, bro.
oh man,
There we go.
Check.
audio sucking on me.
Oh my goodness. He trying to use. I think he's trying to use the microphone on his computer.
Mhm.
Which is crazy, cause my dog didn't have this issue earlier. He was talking no problem.
Crazy. What about now? How they sounding, dog?
That's
Way
good, my boy.
All right, bet. I forgot my point. Trying to fix this audio. Now, I mean, what he said? You can give
You
give
can
a
get
woman the world.
You can give a
And
woman the world, but it's still not enough.
Right.
that kind of caters into like a personal sense of like greed. To be honest, like how much of the
Mhm.
world do you actually
Do you
need?
want? Mhm.
Uh-huh.
How much of the world do you actually need? Like you don't need that much of the world.
Right.
Mhm.
That's why some people become a like they just become not even like I don't know. Listen, that right there is that's just plain greed. It's like you don't need that much to live your life in a full manner.
Right.
Like you don't need that much. That's
Not if
just
not if you're happy. If you're unhappy with your life, then they're gonna need a lot. If you're happy, then yeah, you don't need that much.
Mhm.
so it's like how much do you need to be happy? And it's like how realistic is your expectation of your level of happy is? Because
Yes.
that can fall easily into a level into a side of delusion. I'm just saying
Come on, Pastor.
Right.
that can fall deeply into a level of delusion. It's just like,
Right,
all right, and then that delusion falls into a level of something that's not tangible or real.
right.
Right.
So, so yeah, that's my take on it.
All
You
right.
don't need that much to be happy, really.
I
If you got
mean,
You
family,
really don't.
if you
yeah,
got
people.
family, if you can sustain yourself financially, and like you got people around you that love you, then that's all you need.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, you got people. You got people that like.
Right.
You got people that like to do the most for no reason. For no reason.
And that's why they twerking on the internet.
Damn it.
And it don't even got to be a literal sense of twerking. Just like doing too
Showboating.
much for the showboating, doing too much for the internet.
Right.
That part.
That's tap dancing and twerking itself. Doing too much for the internet.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah, we can move on to the next part.
What's the difference between
Okay.
feminist women shaming men for being men and traditional women shaming men for not being real men?
Tradcons are undercover feminists.
Wait, hold on. All right, so I
Rewind
don't
that.
know what the fuck she just said.
Right. Rewind that.
Trad cons.
Rewind. Right
I'm gonna
on.
need her to not cuss at me though. I'm gonna need her to not cuss at me though.
Trad
'Cause I don't know
cons.
what
I don't know what
trad
she talking
con-
about. I don't know what she
What
talking
is it?
about.
So in 2023, we are coming up with too many terms that niggas might not be able to keep up to
Aware.
speed.
Right.
I don't know what a trad con.
What a track on.
I come from a generation where we was blowing our cartridges till it whistled. I don't know what a trad con is. I'm sorry.
Like,
I
can
don't
you clear
know
that?
what a trad
Clarify.
con is.
Clarify. Excuse me. What does that mean?
Like I damn
And
near
she said
come
it
from
with
the
confidence
genre
too.
where Lord of the Rings was at. I don't know what this means. I'm trying to take the ring to the volcano, right?
Right.
I don't know what
He's
that
trying to
fucking
make the
means.
I
journey.
don't care about none of that other stuff.
Yo, I don't know what that means.
Track on.
I got to Google it.
I'm about to say somebody Google it.
You on your own.
Nah, I ain't on my own. I'm about
You
to
on your
Google
own
it.
with that one.
Google got my back.
Right.
Let's move on.
Hold on.
Why is it when we talk about women's issues, it's considered the war on women, but when we talk about men's issues, it's considered the war on masculinity?
Yeah, because America's bullshit and men deserve rights too.
Oh,
I'm
What?
not
that,
I'm not a woman. I'm not a woman who's like women rights, women rights. I'll be glad to cook and clean and stay home.
I guess because women feel like they've been victimized
Yikes.
for a long time. So they're
Whoa, hold on. I got it on super speed. Be watching my shit like one
My
times
dog
faster.
got ADHD. Don't judge him.
I ain't gonna lie, I do, cause like if it's if they talking regular, I'm not paying attention. I'm sorry.
Wow, bro, it's too many terms out here. Okay, so a tradcon is a person of traditionalist conservative politics. Nigga, what?
wow.
What?
To be regular is a thing now. Like, that's a
I
whole
get it.
word.
I get it. All right. So you traditionally conservative. All right, bet.
Right.
A tradcon. Yo, y'all doing too much for me. Y'all doing too much for me, bro. Doing too much.
Tradcon. I thought they said Viacom.
When they coined this, when they coined
Yeah,
this, bro.
it only takes a
Vi-
few minutes.
Viacom.
Exactly. Wow.
That old ass
Right,
Yes.
logo.
exactly, bro. Like when they did this, bro. Like when did TradCon become a thing,
Supposedly it was probably already a thing.
bro?
It's probably already a thing, bro.
All right, I gotta get back to reading the dictionary. Like they need to, like I'm gonna get an updated version of the dictionary.
Updated.
Mm-hmm.
Making up for lost time. I'm not sure exactly how to
Hold on, let me go
put the
back.
time.
I will be glad to cook and clean and stay home.
I guess because women feel like they've been victimized for a long time, so they're making up for lost time. I'm not sure exactly how to put that.
Why don't we consider it a war on men any more than we consider it a war on femininity?
Because if we're looking back at the women feel they've been victimized over a long period of time, if they were the victim, then that would make the men the predator, more or less.
Because we have
Right.
this thing with men that we're not allowed to acknowledge that we're being victimized, that we're being attacked. Only women are allowed to be seen as victims.
Can someone be
Interesting.
masculine but not a man, or be a man but not masculine?
Yes.
So why then is masculinity even applied to men in the first place?
I think because of traditional beliefs.
No, I think you could
Yes.
be a man and not
Yeah.
masculine. You know, I think there's a middle ground there. I think we kind of push like super masculinity, but you don't have to be a masculine to be considered a real man.
So then why is masculinity even applied to men in the first place?
Because
Here we go, Ricky. You already know how I feel when
hit
when
the
black
pause
women
button,
get in
dog.
front of the camera, bro.
So
It's a slippery slope
off
once
of
they
what
get in front of the camera, dog.
based off why y'all ain't on the camera first of all?
All right, so my camera is already on the screen.
Bro,
She's
over
not
here doing
on.
that.
My camera's on the
Listening.
screen.
See a picture
Multitasking.
of your smiling face.
That's because
Picture up
I'm
there.
on camera on screen on the screen.
But
He's like, why am I the only person on camera?
hold me crazy.
Like, what kind of crap is this?
I'm going to my scolding face on my picture.
I was trying to see if y'all was gonna be on camera because I'm already on I'm already on the screen. I can't have I can't
Okay.
use the same camera on Discord and OBS.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So technically, you think about it, men are victims as well because we have to just go with the flow.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Traditionally, we just have to go with the flow, bro. Like back in the days, it was the men in the in them coal mines risking their life to provide for their families, bro. And you wasn't a man if you didn't go in that coal mine and risk your life where the coal mine could just cave on you and you in there stuck and could just die in there.
Mm-hmm.
And we just got to go with the flow. And that kind of like transmuted today where it's like we expect it to stick to a norm or a way of thinking where it's like unfair because like
It's hella unfair.
it's unfair as fuck because like women can just like do what they want and it's like not
And
necessarily
be the victim in any situation, like
Mm-hmm.
any
we can't
situation.
even we not even allowed to be the victim in situations, bro. Bro, it's situations where like on a domestic level where men have been the victim and still get arrested when they call the police.
Yes, yes,
I
I've seen it. I've
am
seen it.
one of them people. I am one of
Right.
them people.
The men get arrested when they the victim of a situation. That is
That part.
fucking terrible. That's horrible. And we just gotta go with it for the sake of being a man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
If
that
that's
makes
not
sense.
of a toxic society, I don't know what is. Like, bro, that's toxic. Like, we can't even be victims in the
Nope.
society we live in, bro.
Yeah.
But there are millions of untold stories where we victims.
Yeah.
Millions of untold, bro. It's probably well, I can't even say probably because I'm sure it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's millions of stories that went untold that men took to their grave.
Yep.
I got a couple stories I'm taking to the grave. I ain't gonna cap.
So there you go. We just live in a very twisted society where we are told to be masculine, and then on top of that, we are demonized for being masculine.
Yep.
Like the whole thing where it's like people be like, all right, like if you talk to a woman and she don't like what you saying to her, she'll be like, stop yelling. Nigga, what? I'm talking to you in a library voice.
He's yelling at me. He's yelling at me.
Stop yelling because you don't like what I'm saying.
He's yelling.
That's toxic as fuck. I'm just saying. We only 2 minutes in though.
For real.
That part.
I'm just
That's
saying.
they got some
And it's
real
a lot of
subjects.
that's a
on
lot.
there.
It's a lot of dialogue from here to there.
That's reflective of what's going on in society. I'm just saying. You get that play button when you get ready though.
All right, let's see what we got.
I don't know. It's just like
Let me
assume
go
that
back
Men
on,
in the
go
first-
back.
Yeah, masculine
You
to be
already know
considered
how
a real
I feel
man.
when the black woman get
So
on
then
me,
why is
bro.
masculinity even applied to men in the first place?
because I don't know. It's just like assume that men are supposed to be masculine, I guess.
I'm not sure how you would define masculinity anymore. And a lot of
Right.
I've seen couples all the time where you can tell that the woman is the masculine. I mean, straight couples where you can tell the woman is actually absolutely the masculine in the couple. So I don't know that it's not defined as black and white as it used to be for sure.
Why is there so much confusion about what a woman is, but everyone seems to know what a real man is?
That's a damn good question. I mean, penis, vagina. That's all I gotta say.
Why can a woman be
Whoa.
anything she wants while a man is still clearly defined?
Ain't wrong.
Penis, vagina. I don't know. I'm done.
I like her answer. I like her answer.
Hey,
Penis vagina. Like,
Penis
that's how I go.
vagina.
Listen, it
Penis
boils
vagina.
Hold on, Ricky, turn your mic up just a little bit more, bro. You still.
Damn, what
We
the
can
hell?
hear you,
All right,
but
what
it's
about
still
now?
kind of low. Yeah, we need
What
you at
about
that
now?
volume. We need you at
All right.
that volume. Don't turn it down.
So it boils down to hot dog and donut. That's
That
all.
part. She said penis vagina. That's it. She said next
She
question.
gave the real
Penis
answer.
vagina.
Glizzy, and Krispy Kreme.
That part. The new
Two
combo.
different stoves, same concept.
The new combo. We
Everybody
don't got
trying to
chicken
get
and
the
waffles
full.
no more.
Hell nah. One more time for the people in the back.
I love her
It's
answer.
vagina. That's all I gotta
Hot
say.
dog.
Why can a
Krispy
woman be
Kreme.
anything she wants while a man is still clearly defined?
Penis, vagina. I
Penis
don't know.
vagina.
All right. Look, now I feel like she don't understand the question. Cause we listened to it the first time. We listened to it the first time. It was like, all right, that answer suffice. But then when she said it again, she didn't understand what the fuck you were talking about.
She
I'm
drunk.
done.
Sorry,
For
your call
real.
cannot be completed. It's dial.
I love her.
With it, yeah.
I don't know. Women are just different. They just have to be different. Women have so many different personalities. Men are just like confirmed. Like they're very simplistic. Women are very difficult.
Because
No,
the
no, no,
pressure to
set
perform
men.
is always on men. So there's
Ain't
always a
gonna lie.
set expectation. There's always a set bar of what you have to do.
Why can a woman be anything she wants while a man is still clearly defined?
Because we live in a gynocentric world, and if a
Okay.
man
Nigga, what?
I'm googling it.
Oh,
Gynocentric.
what?
Gynocentric.
Guy? He said dinocentric or
It
gynocentric?
said
Gyno.
gynocentric.
Gynocentric.
That has something to do
Man,
with
they
the
hitting
vagina.
the nigga with these.
Hold on. Hey, Google, finish spelling it for me. It says center
A
on
woman.
concerned exclusively with women, taking a
Mhm.
female point of view.
Mhm.
Center on or concerned exclusively with women, taking a
Where they at?
female point of view.
Oh, they in
And that
Vegas.
is very true. That's bro, that goes back to the concept of buying a woman a diamond. Because back in the day, you wasn't considered a man if you was trying to marry a woman and you didn't buy her a diamond.
Okay.
So it catered to the benefit of a woman. So that's kind of gynocentric.
So, but they're saying today we live in a gynocentric.
We do though. Look at the internet. Look how
I
the inter.
understand that. I agree with that. But back then, like, just because of diamond, I think that was just like,
All right,
I
so
want to marry somebody, and here you go. Like that was the symbol of love. I don't.
it does tie back to even back then because you got to remember there are wars that were started because of women.
Yeah, of course.
You sleeping with my woman, Bubba?
Hey, Bubba.
Bubba.
You bastard.
Damn it.
You bastard. Ain't no way you sleeping with my woman, Bubba. I'm sorry, Bob.
We gonna have to fight.
You gonna fight? So you'll fight over, would you fight over a man?
No.
And there you go.
What would be, who would you target? Would you target the man or the woman?
The man.
Why?
Because if I'm in a relationship with this man, let's start off there. I'm in the relationship with the man. So me and the man have an understanding. He broke off and had a different connection with somebody else. She got nothing to do with me. I don't have no connection with her. I have a connection with him. So what's the point of fighting her and getting in confrontation and all this stuff when he made those decisions by himself, not with me?
Damn, we doing donuts.
Let me write this down so I don't get in trouble.
I'm just saying. You know, it's different.
You feel
It's different if you're in a relationship and you got an understanding, like, you know, that's different. But if your understanding is like it's just me and you, then that's a whole nother ballpark.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I can
So
dig
yeah,
it.
it's on.
I
Yeah.
can dig.
It's the man.
Gynocentric, bro. I feel like they throwing SAT fucking words
Hey,
at a nigga and
Hey,
shit.
he did that because he got that mustache and beard connected. That's why
This shit it ain't fully connected. Look right there at the upper
Oh
lip.
my God,
It
you
ain't
would go
connected.
there. You would go there.
It ain't fully connected, my boy. What you mean? Why would I fully go there? What you talking about?
You would go there.
What you talking about?
Don't do that. Don't do me like that.
Don't see. I ain't even bring you into the conversation.
Don't do me like that.
I ain't even bring you into the conversation.
I'm not
You
gonna
brought
lie. I
yourself
love the
in.
day in Vegas. I
Don't
love the
do
day
me
in
like
Vegas.
this. Don't do me like this.
I ain't even bring you into the conversation, bro.
No, I'm
You
fucking
brought
with you. I'm
yourself
fucking
in.
No, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
All right, bet. Let's continue before we get more SAT questions. Please write these down so we can study for the next episode.
Yeah.
You feel like saying.
Clearly defined.
Because we live in a gynocentric world, and if a man had that same perspective that you could do anything you want, then it would kind of be hard for men to be controlled.
It's a part of the agenda, and women wanting to break into the patriarch, and the way to do that is to confuse and to.
Oh man,
ain't gonna lie, dog.
Y'all niggas be talking out y'all ass, bro. Just talk regular, bro. We be patriarch, gynocentric. What's the other one? Transit tri-rail, some shit. Transportation, public transportation.
All right. So maybe I'm tripping. But I do have a question.
Go ahead.
How in 2023, how is it that we are living in a patriarchy? Maybe I just have a question. I'm just curious on it. How are we living in a
He said,
patriarchy when we live in a society that see women as the backbone of the family? So that technically would be a matriarchy.
See what I'm
yeah,
saying?
but
You see what I'm saying?
I think he meant like we wanted to break through back then, so that's why it's like this now.
But at the same time, we not living in the same times we did back then. Times are very,
Correct.
very different.
Correct.
Like
Correct.
women do have states where they are oppressed in.
Yes.
However,
Yes.
however,
You gotta remember, I'm from California. Things down here is way different.
however,
Way different.
however, we are living in different times. Like it's a community of people where I recently experienced seeing something where people living in states where they oppress women religiously, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bring these people up because
Eh?
they gonna cancel us before we even start.
Right.
For real. This first episode of a
They'll
podcast,
say
man.
cancel.
However, like we live in completely different times. Like women have, I don't know exactly how much, but they have opportunities to do better than men in certain
Yes.
circumstances, and people are going across. They like presenting the same talking points as a woman would in like probably like the 1800s. When we not in the same times.
But you gotta remember, look where they at though, y'all. They in Vegas, late night. Half of these people is probably drunk, like, and trying to sound smart. So you gotta put that in perspective too. They in Vegas.
I ain't gonna lie, this cup hit. This cup hit. This one little cup hit. I'm about to call you after this, girl.
This nigga
Yeah, you was right. They own
hold
that.
on.
They own that oil.
They on that old school.
on that
Patriarchy.
white lightning.
Be hard for men to be controlled.
It's a part of the agenda, and women wanting to break into the patriarch. And the way to do that is to confuse and to defuse anything that might be perceived as masculine and not praise anything that is truly a masculine trait beyond the convenient traits.
Why can a
Slightly
woman be
cockeyed,
anything
though,
she
'cause he
wants
talking.
while a man is still clearly defined?
I'm on him. Like,
Well, because
I'm
again,
blaming
like
you,
I
dog.
said, the future is female, and that's the agenda they want us to.
Hold on, I missed the question.
Well,
Hold on.
because again, like I said, the future is female, and that's the agenda they want us to progress to. So that's what the narrative is. But at the end of the day, as men, we set our boundaries, we establish ourselves as such, and we're gonna always be men, regardless. True men knew that, regardless, and a real woman will recognize and respect it either way.
How would you
My
define mansplaining?
Pause it real
I
quick. I will say, in my personal experience, women don't like you to
Went
have
back to this
standards, bro.
image. Go ahead, say
That
it
nigga
again.
look like, huh?
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. Like, I came across women that don't like you to have standards. They just like you to be like,
Yes, man.
yeah, I'm not that. I'm not that.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
ain't
men
never
are
been that.
boring.
Let the record show that your boy got one. You feel like I hear all common sense coming out her mouth. Complete logic. I ain't said a word, and I like every response.
Yes, men are boring. Who wants somebody that's always gonna tell
lock
you?
him down.
Yes.
Lock him
Yes,
down.
babe. Yes, babe. Like even for a man, like even from a man's perspective, you want your girl to be like, yes, yes, yes. Hey, no.
Nah, that shit
No.
boring.
So it's not even that a man be wanting a woman to be a yes woman. It's just that a man be looking for a woman that's on board with what
It's
he
different from being
Exactly.
Like,
It's different from being
because
yes.
like women these days in 2023 have this idea that men want a fucking doormat, and it's like we don't want that. We just want a woman that's in sync with us.
Right.
Well, you gotta
If we
realize in
love that, if we love
Hold on,
that
hold on,
woman,
hold
we're
on. Let
not
it go.
gonna
Let it
lead her
go.
into
Let it go,
ruin.
Rick. Let it go, Rick.
What
you gotta realize in 2023 that a lot of women have a problem with like the word are being a little submissive to their man.
All right. So if
Mm-hmm.
I mean, understand that, but that is not a perpetual license to sign your entire life over into slavery.
Right, and that's what they don't
Because
understand. A lot of people don't
at the
understand
end
that
of the
word.
day, at the end of the day, a man submits to a woman too.
Exactly.
A man submits to a woman too. And it's like, all right, y'all saying y'all don't want to submit to men, but shit, we submit to you too. If a
Facts.
Yeah.
man love a woman enough,
Compromise.
he like, all right, I'm gonna be faithful to this woman. I'm gonna go to work, come back home to this woman. I'm not gonna play
Right.
games with this woman. I'm
Right.
gonna love this woman. I'm gonna pour my heart into this woman. I'm gonna pour my mind into this woman.
And you know what
We're
that's
Amen.
called?
gonna build together.
You know what that's called? Equally yoked. You feel like I'm saying?
Yes.
Equally
Yes.
yoked. Man, Ricky, turn your camera back on, man.
Nah,
Damn.
your camera ain't on, dog.
My camera is on, bro. Look at the stream. My camera is
Nigga, I see your
on.
mug with your green Scully. Nigga, I don't
Bro,
Right.
I'm
see.
on the screen,
She
bro.
see the same thing.
I don't
Nigga, we
see.
don't
I
see.
don't.
Bro, I'm on the stream.
My guy, listen to me.
Okay, but
Listen to she. Listen to me. Listen to she. We don't see you, my guy.
Bro, I'm on the stream, bro. It looks better when the camera is on.
oh,
I can't
However.
I can't add my camera onto the Discord and onto OBS. I just tried and it crashed out.
Oh,
oh.
your battery's low.
God goodness. Anywho, let's continue and move forward
His
from
face is funny.
you feel me? I'm about to flame this boy. This boy
I'm
got
gonna
one
flame you right back. Stop
cone
playing, dog.
head
I
ass
can't
boy.
flame.
I was talking about a dude on the
Oh,
camera. Hold on, wait,
okay.
what? Wait a minute.
All right, I'm about to
Nigga
flame
about
your
to,
ass right back, boy.
you feel me? You flamed yourself earlier and told the world that your
Hey,
mustache didn't connect. I ain't say nothing about your
How
mustache.
much?
all
How much
right,
drink
but I
y'all
ain't
got in
worried
y'all
about
cups?
the rest of the world
He
and shit.
is like ready. He on guard.
I ain't on guard. I'm just kind of sharp with it. I just be chilling though.
You got a friend. Oh, real quick. hey, you got a
Word to
friend.
Dick
You got a
Gregory,
friend from my
rest in
dog.
peace.
You got a friend from my dog.
You know what? Okay. You know what?
You ain't got a friend from my
My
dog.
friend, I do, but she's in California
What
and
that
she
mean?
will be out here. I don't mean nothing, but like I think I do. I
What's
think I
What's
do.
she on?
What she look like? What she look like?
She a baddie. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
She a
But
baddie.
don't
Man,
be,
don't be
don't do
hyping. Don't
how,
be hyping
hey,
your
don't do
girl up.
me.
No, she look
Listen,
busted.
don't
I'm
do
not
me
gonna
how
hype.
Craig
I'm not
did
gonna.
Smokey. Don't do me how Craig did Smokey. All right.
For
You
real.
know, I'm not gonna lie.
What's
You know,
up?
she a baddie. You ain't gonna lie. You know,
She
if I
got
was a
a boot.
man,
She got a booty. She got a booty.
she got booty. You know, she a brick house. She good. You know, she is a little fair skinned.
You
Now
lucky.
tall as fuck. She tall.
You lucky.
She's tall. She's about 5'7".
Oh, that ain't nothing.
5'7". Oh, you in there? You told her.
But she live in Cali though, so like. I mean,
She
And
live in
she
Cali.
said she's just said she finna come down here, bro.
Oh
That's
yeah,
your
she's coming
window.
down.
That's your window right there.
I just talked to her and she was like, "I'm coming down there. I want to visit you. We gonna, you know, hit up the little Margaritaville cruise 3-day thing, and look, little girl. I've
Exactly,
been
my
knowing her.
boy.
You know, she's newly single. She's been single only a few months. You know, so
But if she got trauma,
Everybody
what did
got
she get?
trauma. We black, bro.
Right.
Our
you right,
trauma
you
start
right.
from
She
slavery, my
just
boy.
okay. I'm gonna
You
tell you
know
this
this.
though. She's
And they
very.
tell us to
She's,
forget about that shit, but they keep making slavery movies. But we ain't even on that.
Nah, they tell us
she
not to
hands
forget
you
9/11.
that
Man,
part.
See how I got quiet?
no, that was a good thinking point. But shit, well, we ain't never getting through this video.
Hey, look, it's good content, man. Good back and forth banter. I like it. But you were saying you hooking my dog up. Go ahead.
You know,
This
I
ain't even
will.
part
I
of the
will.
stream.
It ain't, but I will slide a pic and see. You know what you think, and you can go from there.
Yeah, go
Like,
ahead and slide that pic in the
All
Discord.
right, that's for sure, for sure. Go
Go ahead,
ahead,
slide
message
that
me
pic. Go
the
ahead, slide
pic,
that.
man.
Slide that in the Discord. You feel like saying?
W
Cookie, bro.
Wingman Z.
You feel me? Let me go ahead and pop my collar. Yeah,
Yeah,
saying.
go ahead, do that, dog. For
Yeah.
for real, we listen. We ain't trying to play the game right here.
You feel
We
me?
trying to do our own thing in our own lane. No rap intended.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I pop my collar again. W
We
Wing,
trying to
man.
find our little thing and stay out the way. That's all.
Dolphin. Let me stop. All right, we moving on, man.
I don't know what.
yeah,
Recognize and
please move
respect it
from this
either way.
page.
How would you define
Yeah,
mansplaining?
let's move on from lizard.
I would define it as a man
Mm.
explaining to a woman about something that they think they have no or
No,
little previous knowledge of.
When a
knowledge
man
about.
starts
Yeah.
to push a solution rather than listen.
My man looked like he drank. Listen, my man looked like he drank Duff beer.
That's why. That's from the Simpsons. I was just
That's
watching
why I
the
start
Simpsons.
laughing, bro. That's
I was
why I
just
start
watching.
laughing, bro. It's the fucking bandana, bro.
Bandana,
Right.
bandana.
When he starts to push.
That nigga long distance cousins with Cheech and Chong, boy. I'm on you.
God damn. He chonging cheeks.
He looks so
All in
serious. Like,
one.
honey, stop me in Vegas. I'm super happy. Super
Yeah, you
happy.
can hear it in his voice too, watch.
Knowledge of.
When a man starts to
Trey
push a
Island
solution rather than listening to the nature of the problem, a lot of times a woman just wants to express her frustration. Man's got to solve it, and that can be a pain. Advice when it's not wanted or when it's forced.
How is that different than
He's
women
speaking the
explaining what a
truth.
real man is?
I mean,
Because women explaining what a
I
real
kinda
man
get what
is
he
them.
said, but it's like what the fuck at the same time. Like I get what he's saying.
That's why I said what?
He's
Shaming
just
you
trying
to
to
Explaining
explain.
what a real
It's not wanted or when it's forced.
When it's
How is that
forced.
different than women
It's her frustration. Man's got to solve it, and that can be a pain. Advice when it's not wanted or when it's forced.
Oh nah, my
Hey,
dog speaking from experience.
speaking the truth.
Oh
He's
yeah.
speaking the truth.
That boy speaking
as
from
we all do.
experience.
As we all do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
women
he
can
been hurt.
explain too. So yeah.
Cause I mean,
I like that bandana though. I ain't gonna lie.
that's like some tribal shit.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
tell.
which is cool. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. My man looked like he smoked Newport Longs.
Hell of them. And a little weed and drink hella beer. But it's
Get
good.
off, bro. He might be Native American, bro. You can hear it in his voice.
You can hear the Newports in his voice too.
Damn.
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 You can buy this bag for the dub. You can buy this bag for the.
Hey, buddy. He probably don't take cash. He take gold ingots.
Oh my God. You know where you going. My man said gold ingots like this Skyrim or something.
Nigga, hey, that's still bread. What you talking about?
I love how the light is glaring off of his little bald head.
Damn.
How is that different than women explaining what a real man is?
Because women explaining what a real man is them shaming you to conform to what they want you to do and who they want you to be as a man.
Women
Hey, I
explaining
ain't
what
got
a
no
real
argument
man.
with that. I completely agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Because
agree
when
with
it
that.
when I've seen multiple videos and seen it in real life where women can't define what a woman is, but they can say what a
They
man
can
should
say what a
be.
man is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that I completely agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
And that ties into them wanting to use a man. It's like, baby, just keep it real with your boy. You ain't got to use me.
All right, baby. So, baby girl.
Sometimes it's, I think of it like this. I think I partly agree, but sometimes I think of it on how they were raised.
That
You
too.
got to think
That
about that
definitely that.
history.
Definitely
You got to
that.
think about that history. But a man's supposed to be A, B, and C. How do you know? And then on top of that, did they have that father figure in their life to where they really know what a man is supposed to be?
So
Well,
I want to extend the question to you then. So what is a woman?
To me, a woman is a person that is her own self. You gotta have that confidence. You gotta have goals. You gotta have dreams. Um, she's a person just like everybody else on this planet. She
A
bleeds
woman. A
blood.
woman. A woman is a
so
person.
do you have it? Do you have any issue with? Now, this is not necessarily my opinion, but biblically, you have the definition of a woman being like a helpmate in a man's life, where
Uh,
y'all
I
where y'all kind of build together.
I do think that I first of all I'm a believer, so let that be known. Second of all, I think that a woman is a helpmate. I
And
feel like a man is too though. I feel like it's
it's not.
50-50.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but you have a sense where in today's society it's seen as a negative thing for a woman to be a helpmate to a man
No,
when
I don't think
when a
that. I don't
man
think that at all.
when a man is very well expected to carry on traditional senses when it comes to him,
Correct. Correct. I don't
but
think that at all. Especially when a man is carrying the traditional stuff going on. If he's doing that and she's not that helpmate, then there's a big problem there. I feel like she should be there. Like I feel
yeah,
like she should be his helpmate. She should lift him up, just like he
yeah,
should do the same for her.
yeah, like I was saying, like a man is expected to be 100% traditional in the sense where he fulfills all his duties, but a woman in 2023 can do whatever she wants.
No, I don't believe
It's
in
like
the.
it don't work like that.
It don't
Like
work like that. That's not a
if we gonna move
relationship.
in unison, it don't work like that.
That's not a relationship. That's just a
It's not.
situationship.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
That's
Eh,
yeah.
Eh.
eh, gang. Hey, we gang.
Eh.
Word to Dick Gregory. Eh, eh.
It's
They
making
want
me
you to
want to go
do
to
and who they
Vegas.
want you to be as a man.
Women explaining what a real man is sounds like nonsense. So I would say they have something in common. They're both nonsensical.
I'm sorry.
Who is
man.
the bigger
This is
simp,
Newport,
a
man.
male
You can't
feminist
be.
or a chivalrous
You
white?
said, wait, you said what?
I said this is Newport, man. We can't be.
Get off the
Y'all, they're
dog,
both.
bro. Stop ranking him, bro.
I'm
It's
sorry.
the
It just looked
voice.
like
It's
he
the
smoked
voice.
menthol longs, bro. Like
But he seemed like he'd be hella cool. He'd be like, oh,
Nonsensical.
Like
yeah,
nonsense.
he'd be like
So I
he'd be
would
hella
say they have
cool.
something in common. They're both nonsensical.
Nonsensical.
I
Get
just
off,
like
bro.
That's
I
that
like the
nigga.
word he used. I just don't like the color. I don't like it.
That's that neighbor. That's that neighbor you see every
But
day because he outside always smoking a cigarette.
now his grass green because he watered that shit
Hella
all day.
green.
'Cause he
Hella
ain't got
green.
nothing to
Because
do.
he
he got
outside smoking a cigarette.
he one of them people that has that
But
wisdom that
yeah,
wisdom
yeah.
you didn't ask
Yes.
for,
Next
and
thing you
you
know,
never knew
but
you
he give it.
needed, but you
Yep.
smell the Newport on his breath,
He done
and you
Right.
down the
thought
couch spiritually.
for real.
Oh my
He
God.
got the knowledge. He got the knowledge because
You
he
got
got
the power.
he got a gray mustache. He done lived a
That
full
part.
life, bro.
In
That
the
part.
gray peach fuzz, don't get it
That
twisted
part.
now.
Don't
My,
forget
The
that.
peach fuzz
my
is
man
there.
said great, and he got the goddamn Karate Kid bandana going. And
That part. Straight gangster.
Nonsensical.
gangster, he will kick you with the same leg he jumped with
For real.
and land back on that leg.
Drunk. No, drunk.
Nonsensical man.
It's straight, dog. It's all love. Hey,
For
It's all
real.
love, though.
shout out to Newport
The
man.
Newport man.
Hey, you good, dog? On
Shout
our
out to
side.
Newport man.
Shout out
Newport
to
man, we
Newport
love
man.
you. We love you.
We love Newport man. I hope he come back next
He
episode.
remind me like 1993 or something.
Hold on. I gotta
So
grab
yeah.
my food real quick.
Oh, we gotta pause.
Oh,
Hungry
Cause
Z.
somebody hungry.
Hungry Z.
Cause somebody's hungry.
Hangry. You won't like me when I'm angry.
You don't
And
like me when I'm
hangry.
angry. Oh my God, that's making me want to go to Vegas, y'all.
I ain't gonna lie.
Um,
Shit, I need to make a trip out to fucking Vegas. I need to
mhm,
make a trip out to San Bernardino because I know somebody out there. I gotta
mhm.
pay them a visit and let them know what's up. And that's
What's
on my
up?
that's on some other shit. That's my dog for real.
Did I go to Vegas this year? But that was earlier. I need to go back. It look like this is what happens in Vegas, random interviews and stuff.
you want to
Like,
go
hey,
you
can
want
we
to
get
go to
you?
Vegas to have the random interviews?
No, I'm saying, all this stuff happened all night, all day. So I just said I only been once this year, so why not go back?
I'm trying to go
They in Vegas.
take your boy. Trying to be at
You gonna go?
the brothels and whatnot.
Boy, bye. I'm gonna leave your ass.
Damn,
I'm
how you
like,
gonna boot me from the invitation?
Damn it, man.
I fucked up when the brothel came in, man.
no problem. Okay, this is the
Oh
thing
shit.
about going to the brothels. You don't tell your girl you're going to the brothels before you go. You just go while you're down.
I'm being
You don't just
I'm being respectful.
No, I gotta give my dog. I gotta give my dog his kudos because he trying to be real. He ain't
no. This
he ain't trying to
Vegas.
listen.
No being real.
Fuck that. Fuck that. My dog trying to be respectful of the one he with. Nah.
Well, go to the brothel. But I'm not going with you.
The difference is he going to the brothel to get drunk and talk shit to people. Other motherfuckers trying to go to the brothel and get freaky.
That part.
That's why I'm going
My
to the
dog-
brothel, bro.
My dog going to the brothel to
Trying to
talk
help
shit,
you. He's trying to help you.
and then we jump a motherfucker.
Goddamn.
Yeah. We
I
about
didn't
to
get that
smoke.
drunk.
Nah, we gonna create memories, jumping motherfuckers.
What the fuck? What I look like fading under the influence?
Hey, it happens all the time. Listen, dog,
It's
I got
Vegas,
stories,
baby.
bro. I got
my
stories.
goodness.
But this
Mhm.
ain't about that. It's about defining masculinity.
And Newport
I see
man.
And Newport, man. Nigga, dog.
You all right?
You all right with us. Newport, man.
You got
Newport
jokes, bro.
man.
That shit funny. All right, let's move on, bro.
Who is the bigger simp? A male feminist
Mm.
or a chivalrous white knight who believes all women are sacred?
The feminist.
Why?
The feminist.
both of them are just doing it to try to get in the person's pants. But the feminists,
real.
The one that thinks all
That
women are
was
sacred, because the
smart,
worst thing you can
bro.
do is pedestalize women and think that a woman is better than you, because you kind of devalue yourself when you do that.
Oh, he didn't
Isn't
got
chivalry
dumped.
pushed by religious conservatives?
Yes, but chivalry is dead.
Yeah.
I think that feminists can be chivalrous. So that part I stand on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to be chivalrous, I
believe chivalry can go both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can, but the whole white knighting and the male feminist shit, bro, like, I done seen it both. I'm not gonna go too deep into detail with that for specific reasons, but like I know what it looks like, and it's fucking horrible. Like, I've seen motherfuckers throw their whole morality as a man away to consider themselves a male feminist. And it's just like, it's like, all right, you know, you doing your thug thizzle. I ain't gonna judge you. I'm not God.
Hey, look,
But it's like
21
alright.
Savage was out there holding a sign that says, "I'm a hoe too."
Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
And then she
I'm not
played.
doing
Then she played him. He broke up with
Exactly.
her.
Exactly.
Mm.
I'm not doing that. Not doing that.
She literally told this man and created a march out of it and said, "I'm a hoe."
Mm-mm.
And then
No.
even that ties into like, what agenda are you part of?
Right.
What agenda are you a part of? To even push that to your man, if you know what type of man with, what are you trying to push towards that man and the masses at the same time?
Right.
I ain't got no problem with 21 Savage. I ain't got no problem with Amber Rose. I'm just
That's what we
saying.
doing. I'm
Gotta
just saying.
be
I'm just
Hey,
saying.
listen.
Amber
Listen.
Rose.
Listen. You gotta be politically correct.
Oh.
I'm just saying. What agenda are you pushing really?
These hands.
Nah.
I'm just there.
Because in 2023, niggas shooting. Niggas ain't even fighting. Because they scared
Right.
of
They
getting
don't even
their
fight
ass
fair. Mm-hmm.
Niggas scared of getting dragged. Like a
That's
dish
true.
rag.
That's true. I saw a video on Twitter
I got
of an
hands
11-year-old
and
kid.
I got hands and bullets.
I saw a video of an 11-year-old kid shoot one of his teammates on the football team
That's crazy.
Damn.
over a bag of chips.
Oh, hell no.
Frito addicted ass on somewhere.
Over a bag of chips, bro.
Sad.
That's stupid.
That's sad. That's sad.
That's very sad. It's like, where your parents at, fam?
Right. You
She
need to
was there.
ask.
She was there. She didn't know what he was grabbing. He ended up going in the car.
She need to know.
He ended up going in the car and shooting
You need to
buddy
be
with it.
arcade 6 feet deep, because obviously you misinterpreted what your parents was leading you to. That I'm pretty sure your parents not gonna lead you to resolve your problems with killing somebody or
Right.
shooting somebody. Shooting somebody means you at an absolute peak of you need to defend yourself.
Right. You feel threatened for your life.
feel threatened to the point where you feel like you might die in a situation.
Right. Not over no bag of funky ass Cheetos.
If you feel like you about to die over hot Cheetos, you need to burn.
That part. That part.
In hell or on the toilet. Either one.
Both.
Both.
toilet?
Even. That's crazy.
Hey, I saw it's footage on Twitter of him shooting the kid.
That's sad.
He shot one in the back. And I guess the bullet ricocheted.
Did he kill him?
No.
How
He's
accurate
injured.
you gotta be to miss your shot but hit the nigga on your ricochet?
and it hit another kid. He shot 2 people, and they
Oh,
grazed
that's
somebody else's
sad.
arm.
Well, thank God they didn't, die.
Yeah, they didn't die. They just
Oh,
they
no
just
bullshit.
injured. They'll pass. I mean they'll heal.
Was also say, huh?
I can be chivalrous to a little old lady and give her my seat on the bus, right? Same thing to define it, I believe.
Don't women define masculinity based on what benefits them?
Yes, absolutely.
So how are the traditional women any better than the feminist women?
Well, they all are beautiful and deserve to be protected, but at the same time, as men, we have to establish our boundaries, respect our own boundaries, respect women, protect women, and not deal with bullshit.
What is the difference between feminist women shaming men for being toxically masculine versus traditional?
Go ahead.
Because I've seen a video recently that said, are men that have absolutely no connection to what's going on expected to protect women that has nothing to do with them? Like, are you expected to risk your life and or freedom for a woman that has no connection to you?
To you. That's a good
I'm
question.
gonna keep it a buck. I ain't willing to risk my life for nobody that ain't connected to me. You feel like saying?
And at the same time, it's very valid for you to feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with that, right?
Because you don't owe the motherfucker you don't know that type of commitment.
Yeah, that's true.
So if a man or woman is out in a public setting and they placing themselves in a situation where it compromises their safety, it's a free fall. If you placing yourself in a situation where there's no guarantee of your safety and you're like egging the side of you not being safe, how can you expect a person to not how can you expect a person to jump in that doesn't know you, has no physical connection to you, has no mental connection to you, to jump
You
in?
can't.
You know what?
When you think about the girl that got hit with the brick,
Oh yeah, that was. Ooh.
there was like,
They did research on her ass.
listen, man was getting bashed for not jumping into that. But then you got the man that commented on that and said she's the same woman that be scamming people and be slapping, that she has a video of slapping a man.
So that goes back all the way to what you just said. Like she put herself in that situation.
Exactly. And that ties back to some whole other shit where we in a society where like men are supposed to act some certain type of way, but women can do it all. They can have it all. They can do whatever the hell they want with no accountability or a low level of accountability.
I was about to say a low level, but yeah,
I'm not gonna say no level because it's at best low level.
low level.
It's a low level of accountability. And then that, listen, even that ties back to a historic level of them doing what the hell they want and then them going to get their brothers, their cousins, their
Yeah.
uncles to,
Yeah.
to solve or resolve an issue that they created.
Mhm.
I'm just saying, like,
Nigga, you just spoke on 2 different issues that I've been through.
I'm just saying because like this shit is very real. Like this shit is real, bro. Like it's deeper than the wrap of a thin layer that society's seeing it at.
Mm-hmm.
Like shit
Right.
runs way deeper. Like, bro, how many black men, not just black men, but men in general, have died behind a situation that
Yeah.
a woman created that was very unnecessary.
I'm talking, and I'll talk for just the black man. Like, let's go way back where a white woman, oh, he touched me, and they didn't got hung and
Listen,
killed.
Rest in peace,
listen,
Emmett Till.
listen,
That part.
listen, listen. I have in my personal account, I have personal trauma from watching the movie Rosewood,
Hmm.
What's that?
where a woman, oh, you gotta watch that. Look on the
Yeah, you
website,
gotta watch that.
watch the movie Rosewood.
Watch that.
A whole
Rosewood.
a whole community was destroyed because
Hmm.
a white woman lied and
Lied.
said a black man forced himself
Man.
on.
Yep.
A whole community was destroyed.
Hmm.
And I remember as a child watching this, which was very necessary
Yep.
given the history that we have with this country.
That we have. Right.
It's very necessary. Like, I remember as a child, bro, a white man in the movie said, people are dying in this community, and we ain't found your nigga yet. He said that in the movie.
Hmm.
People, this community, he said something to the ilk of this community is dying, or people are dying in this community.
Dying.
He ain't found your nigger yet.
Yep.
It's because she lied.
Hmm.
Nigga that did her wrong was white.
Hmm.
The lady said it was a nigger, but she said it in a distressed manner. She was like, it was a nigger, but she was very distressed in how she said it. So it's just like an inception.
Oh, what's good, man? Appreciate you for pulling up. We in here with intellectual dialogue, but let my dog finish what he's saying.
It's just an inception of everything that's going on, bro. It's just like times are weird,
Mm-hmm.
and they've always been. When you really look at it, times have always been weird. All it takes is a motherfucker bending the truth.
Yep. Just a little bit.
Terrible.
Just a little bit. Not even a lot. Just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit.
It's just a matter of motherfuckers bending the truth and motherfuckers believing the bended truth.
Hmm.
That's all it takes.
And remember the lady that lied on Emmett Till on her deathbed, she admitted that she was lying.
Hmm. This is lying.
That's crazy, bro.
Because she want to be
You
forgivable.
ain't know that?
No, I'm very aware of this, bro.
Mm.
I do a whole bunch of research on shit. I read a lot of books, bro. Like, I know, which is like tied into me being jaded to shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, bro, don't get me wrong, bro. Like, I do research on shit. I read books. Like, I know. Like, it's just like we live in like a so distorted reality
Mm-hmm.
Right.
where things can be so much simpler.
Yeah.
Things can be so much simpler, bro. But it's just like the times are very fucked up. And they've always been, which is the problem.
They've always been.
Which is that is the problem. But I mean, I guess we can continue from here on the video.
I like that transition, my boy. W transition.
Traditional women shaming men for not being masculine enough.
There's really no difference. You know, men can't really do anything to win. It's like no matter what you do, you're always going to take an L.
You know, it's crazy because the women, the modern women that are shaming men for being masculine, most of them are masculine. So it doesn't make any sense at all. It really doesn't.
So how are the traditional women any better than the feminist women?
They're not. They're both shaming men into conforming to what they think is more beneficial to them.
Don't women define masculinity based on what benefits them?
I think everybody.
The fuck?
I'm not playing.
I saw some shit fall on Saturday.
Susan here.
we don't know her name. We're not being racist.
We don't know her name, but Auntie Susan is up on game. She knows what
She
it's
is.
looking like in the relationship economy of 2023. She knows what's going
Yes.
on.
She's
She can
knowledgeable.
see it. She's
Yeah.
very knowledgeable, like you said. She's very knowledgeable. She can see what's going on. She
Yeah.
she see it.
She like
Because
they masculine.
there is a stark difference in when she was 23, 21,
That part.
20. There's a stark difference in the dating process.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
wasn't courting multiple men. She was courting one man,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to 2023, where
Because Ricky, the only technology they had was appliances. All right.
and
That part.
you know what? And you know what? Arguably so. It may have been better that way. Because there is a saying in 2023. You are only as faithful as your options.
Damn.
It just depends.
Go on. Go on. Nah, let it go on.
It depends.
Explain.
It
Can you
depends
elaborate?
because I mean, just because you got many options, don't mean you go just like take all your options. Who cares? Like,
I understand what you're saying. But in 2023, let's say we have a man and a woman. They date, right? But they both have 3 other options, right?
okay, that's realistic. Okay.
They both have 3 other options. Now, you can have one option that is basically fulfilling 80%
80-20.
of what you're looking for.
Right.
But they got that one other option that's fulfilling the other percentage that you absolutely looking for.
20%. That's the 80-20 rule.
Right. But they got that other option that's fulfilling that other 20%. And that 20% that you absolutely looking for can overrule that 80 that the other option is fulfilling. And then you go with that one that's fulfilling 20%. They'll run with that shit. Only to
Okay,
find
but
out
that's
not what they
still
think. But that because it ties into a society where we leaning into instant gratification.
I mean, I agree with that, but I just feel like everyone's not going to just jump on the 20% just because they got options. Because it's like a lot of people have options. Everybody got options.
Yeah, but you gotta also account the fact that we living in a society where we are living where we looking for instant gratification and what might seem the best, not what necessarily is the best.
Is the best.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Now I
Because
gotta ask you: are you in the best situation right now in your personal relationship?
in the best situation in my personal relationship, but I personally don't feel like I'm looking for that instant thing because
All right, but
like
listen,
I don't trust easy. So for me, it's like for me, that's why my opinion is different. So I get where you're coming from though, because
all
I
right,
mean everything's right there in your face. Everything's
so
in your face nowadays. So everybody's looking
so
for that instant, instant, instant,
you
instant. So
are
I get that.
you are the exception to the rule. We
I'm a
have
unicorn.
so many people that live within a trauma and they looking for the instant gratification or band-aid to what they've been through.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is this, I don't think you can if you're looking for that instant, you're not gonna learn the person. Like you're just gonna go off of what was right in front of you and how you feel right then and there. That's not learning a person. That's not getting to know a person. That's
And
not growing with a person. That's not glowing up with a person. Like that's not no.
but we not like in modern day society, we looking for the instant come up.
No. Well,
Listen, listen,
I've
listen,
been
listen.
lucky to have an example. My parents, they've been married for
That
36 years. I've been lucky to have an example of what a real
all right,
black love couple look like. So,
and with
I,
you having
you know,
that, you are an anomaly.
yeah,
Mm.
I agree. I agree.
You are an anomaly because in 2023, like, all right, so maybe I might get the timing wrong, but there's a video tying back to it's between the 60s and the 80s. There's a video that ties back to where women felt like they didn't need a man. Think about how deep that can progress over the over the time frame from that time frame to 2023.
Right.
That's where we at right now.
I
I,
mean,
I don't know what
I'm
the
gonna go
video is
back. I'm gonna
called.
go back. I'm gonna go back to my history, like because, mind you, my parents have been together, but one of the persons that I idolized ever since a young girl was my grandmother. And let me tell you, when I tell you she didn't need no man, she didn't need no man.
Mm.
Like, I mean, in her day and age, to be owning businesses, to be owning houses, to have 6 children plus foster children and stuff, you taking it and doing that all by herself was amazing.
And
Was amazing.
again, she is an anomaly and a beautiful person. That's fire for a black woman to be able to accomplish all of that. To have a
Back then.
to back then to have
Right.
businesses and a fruitful family. That's fire.
Right.
That's, to me as a black man, that's fire. That she was able to overcome those type of things. But she is also an anomaly to the bigger picture. She's a
Mm.
rarity. She's a rarity.
I agree.
That's not the common
That's
consensus
not.
to that's not the common consensus to a black community, to the black
Right. I
community.
agree.
Cause
I
everybody
agree.
everybody falling on mainstream thought, hive mind.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's hive mind. That's exactly what it is.
Like if Sexy Red say if Sexy Red come out right now and say uh having 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 a rich nigga ain't cool. Get you a dope dealer scamming nigga. They
Like,
gonna have
bro,
that same. They gonna follow that same mindset. And the children
Mhm.
that listen to that
Yep.
music on TikTok constantly
Don't try to.
will follow
Yes.
the same hive mind. Will follow
and
the same thing, bro.
like, bro, real shit, bro. I don't want my daughter fucking
My nigga
listening to
voice
that
cracked a
shit.
little bit.
I don't want my
Because that's
That's
real.
real.
Nobody
I don't want
won't
my bro, I don't want my daughter listening to that shit, bro.
that part.
Even if she can rap based off of the level of lyrical ability in 2023. I don't want her listening to that shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, bro, if you have a personal talk with Sexy Red, I'm pretty sure she's been through a lot
Yeah,
to get
yeah.
to
You
the
gotta
level,
watch the interview
to
she
get
did
to the
with Lil
level.
Yachty.
No, I watched it. I
Yeah.
watched it. There is a lot a person or a black woman has to go to. There's a lot she has to go through to reach that level to where she
Right.
rapping like she is. You can't make up those type of bars. You can't just have that
It's
mindset out of
experience.
nowhere,
It's
bro.
experience.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have that mindset out of nowhere. That come from experience. Everybody that raps, being a rapper myself, rapper slash MC, whatever you want to consider me as, I rap off experience. There's no way you can tell me that she's making that shit up. She's rapping off experience and she's projecting that onto other black women in
Yeah.
2023. So the cool ass beat that she rapping over, making a lot of women feel like the cool ass lyrics that she rapping is a valid
It's
thing.
okay. But
And
it's
you know
not.
what? You know what's crazy? It's not.
It's
It's not.
toxic.
It's not only filtering over the women. It's also filtering over the men.
The
There's
men.
men. There's men that bump her. That bump her music like it's Jeezy.
I know, but then you gotta think about it. That ties back to Rosewood, the movie Rosewood. Dog, when you get a chance, watch the movie Rosewood. You gonna be triggered as fuck, but watch the movie.
Right.
That ties
We're
back
gonna
to
watch.
that.
We're gonna watch it
And it
on one of the
also
movie nights.
hey, I'm very
Right.
down
You
because
down for that? It's a good
that
movie.
is a movie for your ass.
My ass.
Not in that sense.
I'm just fucking
Gay
with
as
you,
shit
bro.
right now. No, I'm playing.
I
Jay
can't.
Z.
I'm not.
You gay as shit right now.
I
Being gay. No, but that is a like all right. So you got to consider the fact that like all right, Sexy Red ain't get this money out of nowhere. I'm not saying she ain't grind to get where she at. However, you do have communities that's helping push that.
Right.
You do have communities that's helping push that. And that's to make a certain community look away. And you got to think about it. We're not necessarily, as black men, trying to have control over our women where we walking over them, treating them like doormats and shit like that. Because a real black man don't want to treat a woman like a doormat. Where the fuck they get that narrative from? That's not the case at all. Because a functional relationship is a team effort. We not sitting here wanting to fucking beat on our women, wanting to control our women absolutely where they have no say so. That is not where the fuck we sitting at as black men. Black boy, maybe. Black men, nah. Get the fuck out of here with that. Our woman has a say so. We consider what the hell she got to say to us because we love her. And we just gotta like work together to live this life in a successful manner. All these other narratives that's being pushed, bro, is bullshit.
Mm-hmm. It's the main. It's the mainstream of all genre of music.
But you gotta remember, my guy, we don't even have control over that.
That part right
We
there.
don't even have control
They
over
want
that
us.
narrative,
They
bro.
want us. They want us to be like that.
We don't
So
even
there's
got
plenty of
control
artists that
over
don't
that
even.
narrative, bro. And as a black man, that angers me, bro. I feel some type of way about that.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck we don't got control over the narrative of us? You got other
Right.
countries and other nations that look at us a certain way
A certain way.
because there are other communities that present our image or us. How the fuck that work? How the fuck that work?
Mm-hmm.
That don't even make sense, bro. That don't even make sense to me.
Nah.
I feel some type of way about that. I think about shit like this all the time, bro. That
Damn,
shit
we
is
only
crazy.
6 minutes in. Fuck.
How long is it? How
This
long
shit
is it?
15 minutes.
Oh shit, we good.
I'm just saying, bro. We can segue into press and play.
Say Ricky X Segway. I'm just
I
saying.
feel some type of way.
Segway.
Word
Auntie
to
Susan
goddamn.
tonight.
What's that nigga name that made some type of way?
Oh, Rich
Some
Homie
type of
Quan.
way.
Word to Rich Homie Quan. Because I feel some type of way.
Why your voice crack when you said his name?
My voice ain't even
Word to Rich Homie Quan.
Word to Rich Homie Quan.
I'm not drunk. You crying.
Just saying, bro.
But he defines
Shit
everything
is
in the world
crazy
on what
out here.
benefits them. I mean, that's everybody trying to see the best for themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's human nature, I think.
So just because you're anti-feminist, does that necessarily mean you're pro-men?
No, not at all. I think both sides have an equal amount of women that hate men.
So why isn't misandry the problem rather than masculinity?
Misandry is a huge problem that no one ever talks about. All we talk about is misogyny,
Exactly.
but it should definitely be talked about more.
What's the difference between feminists labeling anything they don't like as mis?
I started laughing as soon as I saw Newport, man.
Newport man.
I was not expecting him to pop back up, bro.
His name is Newportman.
Newportman.
Newportman. But like they just said, misandry is the problem that never ever gets spoken about.
I didn't even know. It don't get spoken about so much that I ain't even know that word existed.
Exactly, bro.
Keep it a buck.
Exactly. Because they talk about in the media on a personal level, on a surface level, any level, they always talk about the patriarchy. Never talk about the matriarchy. Because there is a saying that says, pussy run the world. Now, you do have people or men, I will say men, you have men that can be controlled by it.
Yeah.
They gon' hit the button that shoot off the missiles to start wars because they can be controlled by said coochie. Don't get me wrong. Personally, I'm not one of that ilk. But you do have men out here that can be controlled by a woman through her coochie. It is what it is.
But that's vice versa too, though. That's vice versa.
So hold on. I gotta ask now.
I'm not saying it's one-sided. It
Okay.
is very much a double-sided sword.
All right.
Okay.
So
Or a double-edged sword.
so I gotta ask you, Nichelle, have you ever had a yes man, and how
Yes.
complicated did it get before you actually called it quits?
Investigator Z.
um,
You feelings.
um,
You feelings.
it really get complicated. It didn't get complicated until I called it quits. That's when it got complicated.
Oh,
That's when it got complicated when I
indeed.
called it quits. Yeah.
Hashtag crazy X.
Yeah, crazy ass sex. And I tried to do it in a public setting to try to like
Oh, I remember the story.
yeah, you remember that story?
I remember.
Yeah. So
That nigga was
yeah,
weird. You feelings.
it was weird. And
Hashtag
so
just nigga.
right. So yeah, I don't think but he was a yes man and I got bored very quickly.
As
So
y'all do. As y'all do.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, women get bored very quickly, and especially when somebody is constantly telling you everything you want to hear and everything you want to do, doesn't have an opinion of themselves. So it was just like,
I ain't
no.
gonna lie. That boy sound like he licked between the toes, boy.
Oh,
Be on the beck and call type shit. You just got off of
You
work?
was just
Let me lick your
right.
toes, baby.
You just got off of work. What you gonna do? What you doing now?
Let me
Where
lick
you
your
going?
toes.
It was a
nigga
lot of
licking
that.
Oh,
his
oh
toes.
my God. He was like the
I mean, he
dog that comes
wasn't
straight to
licking
the door.
toes. He wasn't licking toes, but he
So
was
he was one
very
of
like
them.
always. He was
Super
always like
super attentive.
very attentive,
See, that's
very
why I be
like
ignoring your ass.
nigga.
What
No,
we
that's
doing?
not why.
She got
Don't
out of
don't get at
character
me.
for a split
That's not.
second. You
That's
heard
not
it? She
why.
said, nigga.
Say yourself, dog. Don't do it too much.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
that is not why. That's
That's
not why.
funny.
I just think you're supposed to have your own thing in a relationship. Like you can't want to do everything I want to do. Like that's just not realistic. Like
Right.
you had your own stuff before I
Definitely
came
feel that.
along, and then you just stopped doing your own thing.
Right. I
So
feel like
yeah,
it too. It's like you gotta have something that you're passionate about outside of your family,
exactly.
or outside of your family or your relationship. You have to have something that you're passionate about, and your partner have to be understanding about that.
Correct.
That
Guess what, Deshelle?
that brings you to
His
the word
passion
Right.
was
compromise.
you.
No, 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 no. That brings you to the word compromise.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Each party
Yeah.
of that situation has to have something outside of that situation that they passionate about, and
Correct.
have to both pour into each other so you can
But a
help.
lot of people, this where a lot of people fail. Not only is it compromise, but trust. Because
Exactly
you have
that
to
too.
have trust that the other person is telling you the truth. Like when you like my
Because
thing is this. I trust you until you show me that I can't trust you.
right,
That's it.
because
That's it.
because
And
that passion might lead you to be around other people,
right.
and
No,
you
it's
have to.
going to. It's not gonna it might it's going to.
Damn.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And then it's like you gotta you gotta be understanding. You gotta be trusting. If the person is meant for you, they gonna be for you.
That part.
Meaning, the person gonna choose to be faithful to you and only you. They are not going to entertain outside energy.
That part.
If they really meant for you, they gonna be for you and you only. If a motherfucker got in their heart like, all right, damn, this the motherfucker for me. They not gonna want to
That part.
ruin that by entertaining shit that's going on outside of that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And if they dare, if they
Not
dare
for
really
you.
to be about their hobbies and their passion and stuff, then that's what they focusing on anyway.
Exactly. They trying to make their moves
to elevate themselves and the person they got in their life.
Exactly.
It's not a matter of, oh, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want, and then you gonna respect it.
No, that's just being selfish.
Don't work like that. That's a very selfish situation. It don't work like that.
That's why people have situationships and not relationships.
Exactly.
Eh?
And then on top of that, that's why you have a great divide in a generation of people that will stay together until they 100, as opposed to people that will stay together for the next year.
I ain't gonna cap. Look, man, I'm too thorough, bro. Like I'll be in a relationship for a while before I even like decide to marry a woman. If they giving me like a ton of red flags, like I've been in a relationship where I ignore red flags, but even though I knew the red flags were there and I ignored it anyway, I always put in my mind like, yeah, I'm not tying a knot with this person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tying a knot. Like
Why even put yourself in that situation?
I was already too deep into the relationship.
Maybe that's why I'm always like the bad person, because like once I see those red flags, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Like if it's too many, I'm leaving.
I'm a person that can't ignore the red flags.
Mm-hmm.
And that be the reason why I've had situations where motherfuckers try to come back to me. Because it's like red flags you can't ignore, then you step away from the situation, then motherfuckers try to step back into that energy.
You know what's the real thing though? The real thing is
That boy Senpai said you preaching.
I'm telling the truth, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The real thing, the test is you realize you see the red flag and you try to open up about it and then get shut down by the other person. That's the thing right there.
Or shut down or shut out.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's yeah.
I am an example. I am example of both of those.
A motherfucker that is about you not gonna play about you.
Exactly.
All right, let's move forward. You feel me?
Just saying.
That was a good segue.
Captain
Newportman.
Now we gotta make a
What's the difference between feminists labeling anything they don't like as misogyny versus conservatives labeling anything they don't like as immorality?
There is no difference. It's always shaming what you don't want and shaming what doesn't fit your narrative. It's always shame, shame, shame.
It's ridiculous for someone to impose their religious morality on someone, use it to shame them. It just doesn't make any sense for a man to do that, a religious person to do that. It doesn't make any sense for a woman to do that. They're not making a better world. I mean, they're just like, the world should be like me. That's a pathetic kind of narcissism. That's a disease.
I mean,
Newportman be preaching, ain't it?
The world.
Newportman to the rescue with the facts. Because it's funny because I just went through that situation with a friend of mine, which is crazy. I just went through a situation with that. The dude quoted scripture on me and was like, "Man, I gotta get you back. Gotta get you back into the church, man. Not if you sound cult like that, bro. I ain't with it, bro. Like it altered your whole way of thinking, bro. Like you don't even sound like a normal person, bro. Like I don't even want to be that far into it. I don't mind being into it, but I don't want to be so into it where I lose my humanity. You feel me? them imposing that same idea on somebody else, condemning them. Like I don't like the religious people that goes that when you do something wrong, oh yeah, you going to hell for that. Like,
Damn, like I can't repent.
how we get there?
I thought God was forgiving God.
How we get there, bro? You know what'd be crazy? If the people that's and then you know what's crazy? That statement within itself is judging.
Yeah.
And judging
True.
is what? A sin. You can't judge. You're not the end all be all. You can't cast the first stone whatsoever. Like, come on, bro. I went to the church, bro. I know how to pick stuff out of statements, bro. You feel me? Like, it's not that complicated as they make it seem, bro. Imposing their ideals on other people. It's not that complicated.
I mean,
Right.
it's a matter of just straight projection, bro.
And that's what I don't like. Why you think I be writing this stuff that I be writing? I ain't gonna get into it. Why you think I be writing the stuff that I be writing, bro? Because it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense to me that it could be like that. It could be that way for people. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, in 2023, bro, we're just in a place where people want to be able to just project on you or display their opinions on things and no feedback. They don't
Right.
want no
They just
feedback. They want you to just go with it.
Yep. Just shut up and listen.
Yeah, just shut up, intake what I say, and take it for what it is. That's the society we live in, and that can go in a deeper conversation that I will not get into.
They
on this
definitely ain't
stream.
getting into it. We on relationships right now. It's complicated and it shouldn't be that way.
You know, I think that the masculine women are trying to be something that maybe they don't necessarily fit into the role, so they're trying to change the role. And the traditional women are having a hard time because their role is going away. You know what I'm saying? It's like evaporating.
Yeah,
Everything is very fluid right now. Everything is changing.
Aren't they both coming from a self-righteous ideology?
Just like men, it's no different. Everybody's got the self-righteous ideology, if you think about it. Unless they're totally insecure and you know what I'm saying, and can't stand up for themselves. Those are the only people that are not trying to see things from their point of view.
Who shames male sexuality more? Feminists for labeling men as sexual predators, or religious conservatives for shaming sex outside marriage?
I think the ones that shame sex outside of marriage, for sure.
Yeah, religion.
Because they look at it as anybody that's not married is kind of committing a sin. And
If men want purity, wouldn't that mean men have to wait until marriage? And haven't we established men shouldn't be getting married under the current laws?
I do believe that if men want purity, it does mean waiting until marriage, but I am not up to date on the current laws.
I don't believe that any.
All right. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
listen.
he be asking double questions and it be fucking me up a little bit. Like, nigga,
no.
one question at a time, my boy.
Well, I understand where you're coming from, but how many men are taught to save their virginity until
marriage, right?
no man?
We got a comment that says, hold on. We got a comment that says, who cares about purity?
No man. Listen.
One.
Listen. What? That's on your Twitch. Where is that?
Yeah, it's on Twitch. It say please don't be a new player when you meet me.
Listen. See,
I
I'm
don't
not
know
gonna lie
about
to
that one.
y'all. Listen, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I've been in a situation where motherfucker was like just around the same age as me, but still like kind of new, you know.
Brand new.
Yeah, like a motherfucker been around like me, age wise, and still like new to shit, bro. Like that's not an excuse, bro. It's not an excuse. It's just a scapegoat
for motherfuckers that don't want to be accountable for their actions
Right.
because it's just like motherfuckers around my age. It's like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Like motherfuckers around my age is like, I've had sex with motherfuckers. I'm like, damn, like you don't do such and such, or like you don't know how to like, all right. And I'm still willing to compromise with that
Mm.
because it's like, all right, I'm trying to see how far this is willing, how far like the relationship is willing to go.
Yeah.
I'm,
think
I'm willing to
I think
compromise and go long term with you, even though you still learning shit.
I think
So
first of all, I think that's rare in this day and age because in 2023, everybody lazy. They ain't trying to be no teacher. Like
and
nobody's
I
trying to
don't
be a
have an
teacher.
issue with that. I don't have an
Mm.
issue with that. The thing is, because obviously I have experience. Is I don't have an issue with that. And as a man, biblically, we are supposed to be teachers of some sort.
Right.
I'm just
I
saying,
just
like where the hell has all of this stuff fallen to the wayside? It's just whack.
whack.
Shit just whack.
And I get
Cause
it. I just
cause
feel like
like I'm traditional in a sense, but it's like I have to adapt and evolve to the modern day. So it's
Mm.
like
yeah,
where can I just sit in my truth and be traditional?
you just gotta
I
stay
don't
your
I don't
ground.
I don't want to walk over a woman. I don't want to enslave a woman as far as one of the narratives that's placed out today. Like I don't want to fucking walk over a woman. It's just like, bro, like this shit is whack. It's like I can't even be a traditional man in 2023. Like, can I provide for a family, please? Like
Yeah.
traditional family me. What the fuck?
Traditional family me.
Like what the fuck? Shit
All
is
right.
whack.
Go ahead.
This
Go
shit
People
is
ahead.
look
whack.
at that
Go ahead,
today
Nichelle. Go
though.
ahead.
People look at that today though as like weird. That's the sad part.
Exactly.
People look
That's
at
the
that
fucking
today
problem.
because I want to be normal is what's considered normal. Let me say that because I want to be what's considered normal. That's weird in
Mm.
today's society, and that's where I
Oh,
look at it
heard
like,
the Cardi
well,
B when she was like, "That's weird. That's weird."
so
Like
right,
how?
like I don't know. I just feel like, hey, some
Like, can
stuff
I
I
be
agree with,
normal?
some stuff I don't.
Can I want to provide for a family?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Like, I don't want to complicate life. I want to fucking rap, win with rap, and provide for a family.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with that.
Is that so much to ask for?
In today's world, yes.
That's
You
crazy.
just have to, but the thing about it, you just have to find somebody that's on that same level. That's the hard part. Having somebody that's gonna look, you know, they have the same goals, the same everything. Because I mean,
All
everybody
right.
want to be a little bit of everything nowadays.
So that's one of the problems of today. Everybody can't fulfill every role.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Everybody just gotta play their fucking role.
play your part.
Play your part. That's
God
the
You
damn you.
can't
problem.
be, you can't be Romeo and Juliet. Play your part.
Damn.
It see, and that's the problem. Motherfuckers, that's the problem, bro. That's the problem.
Hell
Motherfuckers want to
no.
be Romeo and Juliet.
And
And you go
Juliet.
listen, not saying all women is hoes. I'm just saying, as a as a motherfucker, I'm not gonna make that gender specific, but I'm just gonna say, how you gonna be the motherfucker that saved the hoe and the hoe?
Right.
It's how you
I'm
said
just
it.
saying.
How you gonna be the motherfucker that saved the hoe and the hoe?
No.
I'm just saying, cause it's real, bro. Like
Yeah.
we live in so like our times are twisted, bro.
Our times are ass backwards. Let's
It's
just say
ass
that.
backwards as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about the glorious part is that like we got to grow up where we seen it like fully change. That's the crazy part.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying,
That's the
bro.
crazy.
Like, and we like listen. Word to J. Cole, we the middle children, bro. We
That
the middle
part.
children. We
Yep.
seeing we seeing the transition into dark time.
Yes, we see that. Yes,
We are the children that's seeing the transition into dark time.
Mm-hmm.
just looking like what the hell?
It's like, what the fuck is going on, bro? I come from times like I told you before, bro. We come from times where we was blowing our Sega Genesis tapes, bro.
That's
You blow that motherfucker, it works sometimes. It works
Facts.
sometimes. But we didn't make a big deal out of it because we went outside and played with the other kids that was outside.
yep.
Eh.
Now, motherfuckers, it ain't the same, bro.
You
Like
don't even
shit,
know what outside is.
They don't know
exactly,
what they don't know
bro.
what outside
You know
is,
what?
boy.
You know what outside is nowadays? Motherfuckers going out wilding, doing whatever the fuck they want.
Yep.
Back in the day, outside was just going out to play with the kids that was outside
And those
Yep.
kids was next door on the same block.
on the
Yep.
same
On the
block.
same block. Everybody
You better come
everybody
home
knew
before the light.
everybody on the same block.
That
That
shit is wild to me. It's a wild concept, bro. I don't want it. I guess I'm at the state where it's just like, all right, maybe I'm leaning into the space where you consider me as old school, but I don't want it
Right.
because it ain't the same,
yeah.
bro. Shit is wild out here now.
Yeah.
Shit
You
is
can just be
different,
going
bro.
out to dinner and get shot. Like it's just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like we live in Miami, bro. Not to be origin or region specific, but we live in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure shit more dangerous now. As you can see, we live in a time where motherfuckers getting killed on the beach. Back in the
Hmm.
day, back in the day, motherfuckers probably threw that through hands, bro.
Oh yeah, we were
Yeah.
definitely throwing hands back then.
Motherfuckers was throwing hands, bro.
Nigga wasn't worried about no gun. Nigga was worried about getting jumped.
That
Getting
part.
jumped or two-piece by a nigga that knew how to fight very well.
Oh, I ain't never got two piece by a nigga before. Never got two piece.
But keep playing.
I got the one. I got the one drum. I got the one little chicken wing. He popped me one time. He never.
Oh
He never
man,
papped my ass no more. I'm tell you that right there. I tell you what.
I'm just saying, bro. Like we just like the times, especially for the black community, is very fucked up. Like we in a fucked up state, bro.
Mm.
We in a fucked
Yeah.
up state, and it's like nobody except for the people that like think like us want to fix this shit. It's like they feel like it's some unfixable shit, and we just go on with the flow.
Just go
Mm.
with the flow. Yeah.
We just go on with the flow, bro. It's just like that shit is whack to me. Like I want a traditional relationship, not where there's a false narrative of black men that beat their women and cheat on their women, got a family down the street. Like that shit, bro. If you don't shut up,
They used to do that shit. That's why I think they made the
bro.
song "Papa was a Rolling Stone." They were
Listen,
making that
bro.
shit back then
Listen, bro.
too.
Listen. But
Eh.
that's a very small percentage of the bigger picture.
Yeah.
You gotta, all right, let's say the person that made Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Nah, say it with your
Let's
chest.
say, listen, they say wherever he laid his hat was his home. Let's say
He was homeless.
he was a
Yeah, he
motherfucker.
was homeless. He was a
Let's
vagabond.
say a motherfucker that went through that experience made that song, right? It's a small percentage of people that live that reality that went that can resonate with that song. On the bigger, on the grander scale, you got, bro, you got men that was out here loving on their woman, treating their woman right, treating their kids right, talking to their kids, talking to their woman, not putting their hands on their woman. That I'm pretty sure it's a broader percentage of those men than the nigga that was the Rolling Stone.
Right.
But since money can be made off of the nigga that was the Rolling Stone,
Let's make it
the one
seem.
Cause,
Let's make it
that's
seem.
held
cause
up like Simba in
our
Lion
culture
King.
likes drama more than
No, no. It's not drama. You missing a letter, my guy.
that's
It's trauma.
drama. That's drama.
No. Trauma sells.
I was just about to say it's the person who's producing it. It's the person that's saying, okay, we're gonna let this one slide because it's gonna make money and people gonna
Right.
feed off of it. And then they gonna have the concept that the African American community, the father is always out there doing what he want to do, not at home.
And
That's
that ties back to when the government stepped into that situation and presented an opportunity for black women to adopt the ideology of freaking taking government assistance as opposed to having a man in the house.
right. That part.
Yeah, give them,
That's
give them,
that's a
give
whole
them
Ties
free
back
part.
to that.
money. Give them free money, Medicaid, and
Free
food,
food.
food
Yep.
expenses.
Yep.
If you got
And get
that,
them
you don't
caught.
need the man.
Yep.
But in the long run, that gives the woman with the family that split the short end of the stick.
Mm.
Because when that's basically the low hanging fruit. That's the low hanging fruit, bro.
Yeah.
And as a people, we've been going through shit so long that the low hanging fruit look like the fruit that's on the top of the tree.
Damn.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, that's some real shit. That's mental manipulation. That's fucking agendas set in place.
Mm-hmm.
That's people. That's nepotism. That's people wanting they people to be on top as opposed to another people. That's why, like, phrases like, "Oh, why can't we all just get along?" Even though our people been through shit like slavery.
Right.
And then you got phrases like, "Oh, why can't we all just get along?" If we all could just get along, then we all would be on the same level.
Yep.
Financially, on a family level, like, let's be for real. Shit ain't even.
Hey man, Rick, you already know what season it is at work.
Shit ain't even.
Mm.
Like, yeah, like you said, at work, like, bro, it's people that come in that we got to deal with that have a hand in that.
Mm.
And that's not that ain't even that has nothing to do with the people we
actually work with, like coworkers or our boss. That has
Mhm.
nothing to do with them. It's the people that come in.
Right.
We deal with the people that has a tie with what black people as a community been through.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah. That closed mindedness.
That's a good segue. Let's go on here and get back to the video. Try and make it to
What
the
is
end. That boy, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Hey,
AC Susan.
Anybody should get married like without having sex first, because if the sex is no good, the marriage won't last. Period.
Facts.
I mean, I don't think you have to wait to marriage to find a
Boy,
pure.
Auntie
Because if the
talking
sex
with
is
the
no good, the marriage
Gatorade in
won't
the
believe
hand,
it.
ain't it?
Anybody
That
should get
part.
married like without having sex first, because if the sex is no good, the marriage won't last. Period.
I mean, I don't think you have to
not
wait to
really,
marriage to
not
find a
necessarily.
pure woman.
So you think
Listen, bro.
if
I'm
you
the type
you
of dude,
hitting that right, you hitting that back shot baby.
bro. No. Listen, see, the thing is, bro, if you got a woman that treats you good, but she don't know how to throw it back, and you can't work with that, you lame, bro.
Damn, so I'm lame.
You gotta teach. You gotta teach.
It's a level of compromise that has to be set in place, bro.
Definitely,
Right.
Like
you gotta
you
send it. You
love a
gotta send it
woman,
the videos.
and
Like, do this.
I'm not saying no. Like she just said, it is a level of you needing to teach her what you like,
Yeah.
as opposed to
Yep.
her teaching
But you have to do
you what
that with
she like.
everybody that you get with. Like you can't just
And
automatically know what a person like. Like
exactly,
Facts.
that's
Facts.
true. But if you, bro, like I've been in a relationship where a motherfucker ain't really know what the hell they was doing, but I love that motherfucker, so I was trying to work with him. I didn't throw that motherfucker by the wayside because they didn't necessarily know what the hell they was doing. I compromised and I was like, all right, bet. All right, do this like that. All right, I like this. I don't like that. Tell me what you like. Let me adapt and evolve with you.
All right, so let me
I'm
ask.
not
Let me
going.
ask her though.
I'm not going to
okay.
disregard the person that I'm with because they not necessarily meeting my standard in that moment. Let me teach them how to meet my standard in that moment.
Right. So let me ask her. So, Nichelle, you dating somebody
Mhm.
and the back shots ain't back shot. You stand?
I'm gonna teach. I'm
You
gonna
gonna
teach
teach?
because I'm gonna teach because I'm gonna tell you how I like it,
What
the
if he
way I like
fail?
it
What if
done.
he fail at the test?
I'm going to keep teaching you. It takes some. It takes a while for some people to learn. Now, if I'm
Exactly,
teaching
bruh.
you, if
Like,
I'm teaching you, like if it's taking a long, where I'm like, okay, nigga, like this ain't, like I'm trying to tell you A, B, and C, and you all the way at W. So
but
yeah, then
if you can't backshot it like she want, you better learn how to eat coochie if you want to keep her.
You feel me? Gotta end up
It's
with
like,
that. You
bro.
gotta have it ended up with
It's
that
like, bro.
defeated look.
It's bro. It's not even. It's see, and that's where you gotta put your ego to the side.
but it's all about for me though. It's about the connection. Because if we don't got that connection, it
Exactly.
ain't gonna be good from the gate anyway.
Exactly.
Damn, I gotta put in
Exactly.
work.
Hey,
Like it's
boys,
about the
don't
brain,
do that
that
on the stream,
connection.
my guy.
You said what, bro?
Don't do that on the stream, my guy. Talking about you gotta put in
I
work.
gotta put in
That's
work.
that's
My shit
that's
hit
that's
mid.
that's
No,
nah
I'm just
nah
playing, bro.
nah.
I'm just playing, bro.
Nah, but it's literally it literally boils down to communication and
Hmm.
like and just being real with each other. Like you like, all right, like you it wasn't bad, but you could be a little bit better
Better.
in this in this
And you
this
can't be offended.
category.
You can't put your feelings in that.
Right. And that's ego.
Hmm.
That's ego right there. It's like put your ego. If this is a person where you feel like you can open up your heart
your absolute heart to them, it shouldn't even be no ego in the way.
That part.
It shouldn't even be no ego in the way. Because at the end of the day, if the motherfucker love you and you love them, they should be your safe space.
That
No
part.
judgment, no nothing. It shouldn't be, oh, there are walls set in place and you should not cross them.
Right.
Given there should be a level of respect both sides that
Yeah.
if you love a motherfucker, you shouldn't be willing to cross. If you really love a motherfucker, you shouldn't be willing to cross certain walls of respect
Boundaries. Right.
and boundaries. If that ain't there, it's free for all.
Mm-hmm.
If that ain't set in place, that's a free for all, bro.
Situationship.
Situationships. Shit
Right.
don't be relationships. It be disguised as relationships.
As a relationship. Yeah.
It be disguised as relationships.
Disguising ships.
Disguise his shit.
Disguising
Disguise
ships.
the relationship.
All right, let's move forth.
Halloween costumes.
But I definitely think the laws need to change because they don't benefit us at all. Why would any man want to get married under the current laws?
Why are conservatives still pushing for
Back to
traditional
this
gender roles
nigga.
in marriage without first changing the laws?
Well, marriage isn't set up for men to be beneficiaries if it ends. And regardless, in our society, women have always been the protected class.
Because even though the laws
Yes.
don't benefit us, there's a lot of profit in divorce. So it kind of benefits, you know, a certain system for the laws to still stay in place, as messed up as that sounds.
They're just pushing for what they know. That's all. It's like they're stuck in a rut, and that's where they're going to stay. They don't want to expand their thought process. They believe what they believe is right, which is it's not wrong. You know what I'm saying? For those people, let them do what they want to do. If you think it's wrong, or you think you should only eat fish on Friday, then for you, that's all you should eat. I don't feel that way, so I shouldn't be held to those standards.
All right,
If
quick
being
pause
a
real quick,
masculine
my guy. So, as far as marriage and divorce, they say the reason why men don't want to get married these days is because the divorce rate is at about 80%, 70 to 80% with women, and they are the ones that are filing for divorce, and then it goes up to 90% when they are educated, meaning when they are college grads. When they college grads, it goes up to 90% on in the rate of divorce.
Right.
So that is a factor in why men are hesitating to get married these days, because women are more educated than men these days, but the divorce rate is higher with women divorcing men.
Right. I can
So,
see that.
and that ties in a whole inception of them feeling like they better than the man, them listening to their friends.
I was about to say it's probably people in their ear. It probably
Yeah,
has to do with
yeah.
a lot of adultery.
Personal experience. I've gone through that with motherfuckers in the ear. It's a very real thing. Very real thing. But we can continue.
Run the tape.
man means accepting the burden of others, why would anyone want to be a man by that definition?
You wouldn't, but you know the pressure is no matter what the circumstances, no matter the situation, you as a man just have to take it and perform anyways.
Take it like a man?
Yes, sir.
A real man is not going to look at things as a burden. It's just certain things that you
Hold
go
on,
through.
let me count. Wait,
You
one.
hear what she just said, bro?
Wait, hold on, wait, no, go back. Hold on.
Yes, sir.
A real.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm definitely not taking no advice from you. Not taking no advice from you. You got 20 of them shits in your damn face.
You talking about
And
bro?
perform. Anyways.
Take it like a man.
Yes, sir.
A real man is not gonna look at things as a
Oh, I
burden.
missed one. There's one on the bottom lip. My bad. My bad.
Leave her alone.
My bad.
Leave her alone.
Take it like a man.
Yes, sir.
A real
Right.
man is not gonna look at things as a burden. It's just certain things that you go through in life to get to where you want to get to, and sometimes you got to help other people out. It's not a burden. Everything is a lesson and and something to learn from.
I think people miss strong.
How
What?
you see? Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. You see how the man's plight gets lessened or looked at in a lesser light? That's troublesome, bro.
In her opinion.
It's because
In
no,
her
no,
opinion.
no, because that's looked at, bro. It's looked at like that. Looked at like that in a broader perspective, bro. Like the man can handle it. That's why a lot of problems are sprung about.
Sometimes I'm looking the camera and say this. Sometimes we can't.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gonna have to take half of this burden that she said it shouldn't be looked at as
See?
and help.
And that
It
comes
is a burden. You cannot push it to the side and not label it as a burden. It is a burden. If it's a burden, you can't find a solution to fix this, the only other option is to let it go.
You are deemed invaluable. You are deemed invaluable. So let's get that support system going. Support system Pro Max. Feel me?
You feel me? Go ahead, join the Discord if you want to have brother like conversations. You feel like saying? Join the Discord. Go hit that Discord. Exclamation point Discord. You feel like saying? Hold on, let me hit it real quick. Exclamation point Discord. Go ahead, join that there. You feel like saying?
Man, we look at the chaotic world we're in, the riots, people taking advantage and stealing, just going into a store. Doesn't the world want someone to stand up and say, knock this shit off? I'm not going to stand here and watch this anymore. It's wrong. I was put on this earth for a...
Not gonna cap, Mr. Newportman. We did. And y'all killed him. Y'all killed him. That's all I'm gonna say. Your government killed them.
Reason I am going to fight it when I see it. That's what I'm...
Yeah, we had Malcolm X too. Y'all got one of our peoples to kill him. Just saying, my boy.
Man is, you want to call that toxic, you can. I don't.
If being masculine is a natural process, why are men often shamed to be sculpted that way?
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing of like becoming high value, I think that's the main thing, right? Where it's kind of like you're shamed to become high value, and if you're not high value, you're low value, where there should be a middle ground of men that are still at a good place in their life, but still trying to become better each day.
Why should men continue to be placed into a
Interesting.
sacrificial role when women have been liberated from their role?
You know what? Life is what you make it. Always has been, always will be. So men putting themselves into that role, that's the option. They put themselves there. If you don't want to be there, then don't be there.
Why was manhood always defined as a servitude to women?
Because the expectation is that a man should provide, regardless, that is your duty.
I don't believe it was. It's the opposite. I believe that women were defined as a servitude to men with that whole
Yeah.
Adam and Eve thing, and she was made from the rib, and so she was
Yes.
supposed to be blah, blah, blah.
Come
blah
on,
that, yeah.
MP.
Why is it that in the age of independent women, a man's value is often determined by what he provides?
Well, it's kind of hypocritical, right? Because these independent women could do everything by themselves, but yet they still want a man to provide. So there's hypocrisy there.
But like I said, that's changing some. I mean, there are some women that are out there making the money now, and the guy's staying home. So then it's by what the woman, by what the masculine role provides. How's that? Which doesn't have to be male or female.
Why are we still promoting traditionalism when most women don't want to be traditional?
Yeah. Most women don't want to be traditional, but the pressure is on us to still be traditional either way. Regardless of how they behave, we're still expected to stick to our gender roles.
Do women want to be independent while also being provided for?
Of course they do.
And if so, who's more delusional in their wants?
Woman, definitely.
Isn't that having your cake and eating it too?
Yeah, of course it is. It's delicious.
Oh my God. And you hear what she said? It's delicious. I hate that. I hate that fucking terminology so bad, bro. Like, I want my cake. I want my cake. Because when it was said to me once, it only needed to be said to me once. And I hated that fucking phrase. When it was said to me, it sounded so malicious, bro.
You know the honest thing I said, no lie, I heard that at a young age. And this is like my inner kid coming. The honest thing I said, they was like, you can't have your cake and eat it too. I said, then what the hell is the cake for?
That you feel like
You can't
saying,
eat
but
it.
still.
If you can't eat it, like what's the point of having the cake if you can't eat it?
Man, look here, bro. The way it was said to me, I talked to you about it off camera, but the way it was said to me was rude and malicious. I was hurt. I was a hurt hoe. All right.
No, we ain't doing that.
For comedic purposes.
Nah,
For comedic purposes.
I ain't gonna even let you do that. Quit playing.
Put our blinders on and we see it as, this is amazing. I have a man that loves and cares for me. But also at the same time, women want to be able to be independent of themselves and work hard for themselves and be proud of what they've earned.
How are men supposed to be providers when they now have to compete in a job market that favors women?
Right, because women are going to get the job over you. So if you're expected to provide, how can you provide when the jobs are being taken from you?
Equality and equity. You got to understand the difference. And once society recognizes the differences, we can create a solution that everybody benefits.
If we push traditionalism, are we going to remove?
Does that not tie based off what the girl before these two dudes? Does that not tie into the fact that potentially women are in competition now with men?
Because they want to be independent and have a man?
Yeah. Because they want to do better than the men, but they want the men to still.
I don't think they necessarily want to do better. They just want to have their own, like, individuality. Like I was saying before, like
It's not like
sure.
It's not like they don't. It's not like they don't though. But that's that wanting to have your cake and eat it too shit.
Because at the same time,
How?
to want to be independent.
Okay, answer me this. Answer me this.
Okay.
So when you meet this female, she was independent prior to you guys getting together.
Right on.
So why can't she still she's got to stay at that level? Why would she downgrade because she's with somebody? That don't make no sense.
So getting with some. Why is it a downgrade? Why is it a downgrade?
Because why do I have to stop being me?
You don't have to stop.
Doing
You don't have to stop being you. Because once you get into a relationship, it's a joint effort. There is independence in your passions. There's independence in your passions. But when you get into a relationship, it is a two-person effort.
Right.
Agreed. But some of that individuality and that independence still is going to be there.
Okay, so
let's
give me two. So give me two. Hold on. So give me two things that each person is supposed to have separately, and each person is supposed to have together.
Like I said earlier, what you have separately is like your hobbies, the thing you're interested in. You don't have to do that with your significant other. You don't have to do
Okay,
that.
hobbies, that's one.
But I
Number two,
also, that's one, but I also agree, and that's the same thing. I also find and agree that you can find some common ground with your significant other and have the same hobby so you guys can do things together. You should have one separate and you should have one together. Like that's what I mean by being independent. Like some stuff you gotta be a little bit on your own, a little bit in a relationship. You can't just be all in the relationship.
All right, so
'Cause then
let's
your
just
life
say
becomes the relationship.
let's just say on the higher end of society, right?
Right.
A woman, let's just say a woman making like 500K a year,
Yeah.
right?
Experience.
And
Okay.
then she come across a man that's making like 1 million a year,
Okay.
and he telling her, and she's spending like 400,000 of that, right?
Hmm.
And he telling her, "Yo, let's try to move to a lifestyle where we only spending like what, like
Three.
50K a year. No, no, no.
Right.
Where we only spending like 30K a year in a imaginative scenario,
What's the outcome though?
and that we have monies for our retirement.
So we're doing all of this so we can
So we
live
not
up, so we can
necessarily
have.
so we not broke because I'm making 1 million a year, you making 500K a year, but we already own our house.
I don't know. Look,
We not
I
overspending.
understand that's a scenario, but if she making 500K a year, he making 1 million a year. I don't really think that will put a dent in a situation
It's
to
not
only
because they're
to
gonna have
only
money
spend like
regardless.
30 out of the whole year.
No, no. So, bro, you gotta remember, the average American is probably spending like 40, 50 a year, give or take. Give or take. I may be wrong, but
That's the average American ain't spending no 40.
okay.
No, yeah,
So,
they are. They are.
so what's the issue in spending 30 to 40K a year if the man is making 1 million a year and the woman's making 500K a year and y'all already own y'all house? What's the issue?
That means lifestyles have to
All
change.
right, but as far as lifestyle, men don't give a fuck. Word to Cat Williams. He said, I don't like silk sheets, but women do. And he said bitches. He didn't
I
say
don't
women.
know. I don't know. I don't know about that one because I didn't been. I don't know.
Listen,
Mm-mm.
listen. You think a man gonna buy silk sheets if he ain't think a woman like silk
I
sheets?
don't think. Yeah, I don't know about the silk sheets, but I know there's certain things that certain people can't live without.
Okay, but
I'm gonna just
that's
say that.
granted.
So
That's
that
granted
has
based
to
off
come with the
of lifestyle.
compromising and like the lifestyle change
Eh,
because it would be a drastic lifestyle change from
all right,
spending
but
300 to 50.
all right, but how much money do you realistically think in this lifetime you would have to spend if you own your house as the woman of the household? You making 500K and the man is making 1 million a year. How much money do you think you would have to spend? What do you have to spend so much money on?
Well,
Realistic.
that's why I differ because I feel like it's supposed to be 50-50,
Okay.
especially if
No,
I'm
all
making
right, all right.
5K.
So
If I'm
so
making 5K and we own
no,
our
no, no, no,
house,
no, no, no. I said
Hold
500K.
on, let her finish. I need to
I,
write this down for court
No, no, no,
purposes.
no. No, you got it clipped. Just take notes, my guy.
I'm
So if
just
a
saying,
man is
I'm
making
saying,
1 million a year, which is very unlikely for modern day society, and a woman is making 500K, and y'all
right?
already own your house together,
Okay.
how much money do you think you realistically have to spend to maintain the house and keep the house afloat. You don't
It
have
depends on their lifestyle. Let me correct you. It depends on their lifestyle and where they staying and all of that, because that can be important. But my thing would be this. That's
Hold
not
on,
even the
bro. Hold
question.
on,
The
bro.
question is what are we saving this money for? That's what I need to know, because
so
I'm willing to cut costs and do all this and do all that. But what is the outcome in the long run? That's
it's
the important
not
part.
necessarily that you have to cut costs. It's just that you have to be sensible and fiscal about your spending. It's
Okay,
more
so what's the
so
outcome?
it's more so about being able to sustain a lifestyle for you and your spouse, as well as sustaining financial stability for you and your children when you're gone, long gone.
Well,
And
that was supposed to be put into
I mean
place way
that is
before, though.
already.
That's
If
put
you
into
making
place. That's
a
already in
million a
place.
year and you don't
Yeah, that's
already
already
have
in
that set
place.
aside,
Then you
you been fucked
crazy.
up
Then
in
you
life.
No.
crazy.
So that's not always set in place because we have people. All right, take our community for example. You got a million billion people in our community that's very bad with managing money because
Right.
they come from not having. So if they go to making a million a year, 500K a year, they gonna spend 80% of that shit and not have nothing to show for it at the end of the day. And they gonna be like, damn, I was a millionaire. That shit crazy. Like I done made a whole bunch of money, ran through that shit. You got that with our athletes, you got that with people in real estate, you got in all aspects of modern day society, you got our people running through their money unnecessarily because they haven't been taught, they don't know how to spend fiscally, and we just trying to live a YOLO lifestyle where it's just like we living in a state where it's like, all right, we got to maintain a certain lifestyle for the time being, not thinking long term.
Well, this is the thing. That all goes back to picking the right partner. Because if that's where your mind frame is, that should be where your partner mind frame is at the same
And,
time.
and that is very true. That is why you have to find somebody you align with and not necessarily find somebody where you have to compromise yourself for their benefit or vice versa. Y'all gotta be in a parallel alignment.
Right. So that would be taken care of. Like,
And
well, in my book, let me rephrase. For me, for Nichelle, in my book, that's already taken care of because we talked
Mm.
about that, we discussed that, blah blah blah. So
and
that it wouldn't even happen down the line because
all right,
that's taken care of.
so you and your spouse may be the exception. Y'all are not the rule, meaning y'all are also an anomaly in a grander scale of occurrences that is happening current day.
Yeah.
So y'all are the rare occasion, not the current, not the regular occurrence. Y'all are the rare occurrence.
Well, that's sad, and I
It's
think
very
it needs to
sad,
be taught. It needs to be
but it's
taught
very true.
because that's all we. Yeah, but that's all we can do is teach. Each one teach one.
And
All right, let's
that is
go
not
ahead and
a
get this
saying that
segue going.
it's not continued in our community. Go ahead
Of
and
equal
play
employment opportunities, which prevent men from fulfilling the traditional roles they're advocating for.
Yeah, they're definitely not going to change the laws. The deck is kind of stacked against us. The expectation is that we got to provide, we got to perform, but the laws kind of don't favor us at all to be even able to do that in the first place.
If being a masculine man means accepting the burden of others, why would anyone want to be a man by that definition?
Because that's what we do. We go out there, we chop shit up, we blow shit up, and we handle business.
How does being masculine help men who are screwed over by the family court system?
It doesn't. You could be the most masculine person in the world. It doesn't stop you from getting screwed over by the laws, from getting screwed over from divorce. It doesn't stop anything.
They always favor the woman unless you have resounding evidence that that woman was really, 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 really terrible. And even sometimes still that doesn't matter. So at the end of the day, you just gotta have receipts.
How does being masculine help
Facts.
men who are falsely accused?
It doesn't. The laws have to change. Masculinity isn't an answer to like the laws in the system. The laws have to change.
If you are honorable and noble, which are traits that are associated with masculinity as well, hopefully, prayerfully, inshallah, all those things will shine through.
Whether a man is masculine or not, doesn't he still deserve equal justice?
Absolutely, always.
So why is there so much focus about masculinity rather than men's rights?
Yeah, the masculinity agenda is pushed heavily, and we never focus on the laws, the actual problem that need to be changed and addressed.
Because at the end of the day, men have always made the laws. Men have always had the rights. Women couldn't vote. Women couldn't participate in certain things for a while. And after a while, those scales have to balance, and that's the time of reckoning that we are currently facing.
What's the difference between feminist women shaming men for being men and traditional women shaming men for not being real men?
There is no difference. It's shame men, shame men, shame men, bring them down, and make them weak and able to be controlled.
If you're trying to make a man be what he's not, that's
pause it real
objectionable.
quick.
If you're trying
So
Back to
I
my
have a
nigga
question.
Newportman.
Newport. So I have a question. Since like based off of what they saying,
Hmm.
is it not a possibility that women want the position that they perceive men to have had in a past time setting or time frame?
Of course.
Is it not
Yes.
possible that
Yeah.
they want dominance over men like they perceive men to have
Yes.
had
They trying.
over women at
Yes.
a certain
They
They're
time?
trying that
trying.
now.
They trying. They trying. You know, it's a battle going on with the LGBT
Because
and
you have
and
because you
I was just
feminism.
have
about to say, and it's not just women.
It's not
It's
just
it's
women.
a
It's not
lot
just
more.
women. It's
Yeah.
LGBT. They pushing
LGBT.
feminism
Yeah.
and they pushing
And then
gay.
yeah, gay
and
rights.
shit.
They pushing G. All right.
Yeah.
They
It's
pushing F
LGBTQ.
and G, my
Yes.
boy.
Okay, I mean we all in agreement seemingly. So I was just asking.
Right
Yeah,
on.
you're right.
Segue.
to make him tougher, you're trying to make him weaker. It's just let him be what he
Tougher.
is, you know?
Wouldn't that equate modern misandry to feminism and traditional misandry to chivalry?
That's a very good point. Yes, absolutely.
Don't both place women at a status above men?
Yep, women are always up here,
Yep.
and men are always down here.
Wouldn't that equate modern
But
misandry to
it's always
feminism
been
and
like
traditional misandry to chivalry?
Traditional misgender. God, this is like being on Jeopardy. Okay.
See?
It's
Real nigga.
but it's always been like that, which is why men always died in coal mines and shit like that to provide for their family and a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Women have always been placed over men.
Mm.
So where has the message? Women and
But I
children has
think
always been placed over men. So where has the
I
message
don't think it's I
been
don't think it's
misconstrued?
placed over men. I think it was
No,
seen
no.
as women and children are weaker than men,
No. All right.
and that's why they need that. They need that cater like a baby. It's like a baby.
So
You got to make sure you take care of the baby. You got to make sure you take care of the woman because they can't take care of themselves. That's what was the idea of like
so
men
that
over women.
so catering to a perception of women and children having a level of fragility where men have to protect, provide provisions for both of those groups, they have still been placed in a position over men.
Yeah, because the
because
men
of
has to always
because
sacrifice themselves
because
in
because the
order to
women
protect.
nurture the children and the children are considered as the
Correct.
future,
Right, and the
Mm.
women can make more
and
children.
then the
Yeah.
men are considered as the provision providers that help that set in motion. So where has this narrative that men been more important than the women and children? Because like
Women have all like a man, like all right, back in the Western times, a man not gonna necessarily stand in the place of another man if he got a gunslinging battle that he gotta partake in. A man gotta he gotta stand in for himself and shoot them guns and survive.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to a woman or a child being in a dangerous situation and a man gotta stand in for them.
Right.
So where in point like it's not me being sexist or anything like that. It's literally a matter of me trying to find understanding where it's like, all right, where has a man been placed over women and children? At one point, what point in time? Granted that yes,
It's never been.
there has been times where women and children has been oppressed. Yes, I get that. But at the same time, where has men been prioritized? Because we are expected to just accept our duty as men, whether we are equipped to do so or not.
I think
AKA suck it up and get back to work.
that
Exactly.
yeah, and I don't think that that's fair. But I like in my head, I take it back because I don't even know where would that be in history. But I take it back all the way to the Bible, where Adam was created, and then the woman was added, and then came the children. So we were like extras in the story from gate. You see what I'm saying? It was never about women and children. It was always about the man. And that's how I look at it. Because it's like, well, when, it wasn't about, oh, well, he created the woman. No, he created the man first. And the man was lonely. So we are extras. We are a part of him. It's a
She
woman who,
said we extra.
right. We
Damn.
extra.
I mean, when you boil it down to the nearest fraction, like
To the nearest
she
whole
ain't
number.
she not necessarily wrong. She's not necessarily wrong. But the women and children are made to be perceptively made apart from the man.
Right.
When it takes a man and a woman to make a child, it takes
Right.
a man, a woman, a child to make a family.
Right.
Where in that equation has
Hmm.
men been made to be less valuable, bro? Where? Because it takes a man's seed to be placed into a fertile woman
Right.
to make that child, to make that beautiful child. Where in history has a man been deemed less valuable? That ties into egos
Remember
on
how I
both
was talking.
sides.
Remember how I was talking to you about like women saying I'm the prize.
And even
Remember I
listen,
talked to you
bro.
about that. That shit
If
selfish as
listen,
fuck. Cause I asked that question when the person said that shit to
listen,
me, and they
listen,
danced around the fucking answer.
listen. If a woman says she's a prize, then you
Red
gotta
flag.
ask.
No, you extra.
No.
You
Yeah,
the
yeah,
extra.
of course, it's a red flag. But it's like, ma'am, do you come with 4 legs and a tabletop? Really? Is the tabletop your back? You come
What's
with
riding
4?
them?
What and what's riding them? Like realistically, and then for you to have a woman to say I'm the prize ties into
I'm just
ego
saying.
and the echo chambers of society. When they like, oh, I bring everything, I bring children into the world. I understand that.
But without
For you,
men, you cannot bring the children.
but
Mm-hmm.
without men planting a seed in you,
It's impossible.
you
That
are
part.
another woman on the planet, respectfully so.
That's what I'm saying. Like we're the extra. So so the men being the prize, should I say?
And that's so
Women and
ridiculous.
children, women and children have to be protected by this prize trophy. Like by you being the breadwinner, the protector, the everything. The women and children, they're just extra. They're extra. So that's why they protect them so much because they look them as
Right.
weaker
But
than the
but
man.
but it's not just that. Remember I said it's not necessarily just that they viewed as weaker. It's that the women are the nurturer of the children and the children are considered the future of tomorrow.
Correct.
So the man is providing provision for both of those aspects.
Right.
A man providing provision to give a woman the strength to nurture the future of tomorrow when you really think about it.
Mm.
So we the foundation, y'all the building, and then the children is the people that's coming into the building, creating businesses, living like creating homes and stuff like that. Like it's a circle of life on some Lion King shit
You feel
to
me?
make it elementary.
Skylar, put this the coffee table together.
To make it elementary. It's on some Lion King shit.
Nah, you said
Circle of life.
you said they make it a home. Put this coffee table together.
Right. I mean, because
Eh?
you got the man, you got the woman, and then you got the children that they create together. Supposedly in a harmonious tone of love or unity, if you will.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, a woman and a man, y'all gonna falter to time. Meaning you gonna hopefully die to natural causes. And
Right.
what's gonna be left behind is your children.
And your
And then
children.
And
they go
soot.
and then and soot. And soot. And then they gonna continue
Not
that
the
cycle. They gonna continue that cycle. That's how your name, that's how a man's legacy or his name is continued.
Exactly.
Right on. That's a good segue to end it right there on love and happiness. So that's the
I'm
end of
home.
the show, man. You can come get the rest of these nuggets, my boy.
The rest of these
That part.
nuggets. You order you some food without
I had
telling me?
no, I was
He
saving the
did
rest of them
already
for you. I
got
just ain't never bring it to you.
Damn.
Wow.
Just ain't never
I
bring
got
it
it
to you. But
cold.
we was deep in the conversation. So, all right, y'all. Go ahead, give them your social media handles. About the exit stage left.
Somebody left.
Who,
Nah,
me? Oh.
nah.
Nah.
Oh, me. And Nichelle. Nichelle. Nieshell.
What yours is, Rick?
Black man chatting.
Black man chatting. That's how we end. That's how we starting the night.
No. Let me stop playing. It's your boy Ricky Adams, aka the Space Cowboy. I'm doing my thug thistle with my dog, Noisy, aka Z.
He's still working on his outro, y'all.
We thugging in the place to be.
Like, comment, subscribe if you don't want to see no ads. All right, we're gonna try to do this at least. We're gonna try to do this every once in a while. You know what I'm saying?
Probably like once a week. Though.
Yeah, once a week sound cool.
That was a
Hopefully,
good
we
one.
could do this on a night where we don't end our night at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I know, because
You feel me?
The
Cause
next
boy,
one, down with 2 hours and 45 seconds. Boy,
they
we
been
finna
going
go
up on YouTube. I don't give a damn. The whole thing. I ain't chopping it.
Hey, we got to do some shit on the toxic shit in black community, bro. We got to do that next.
All right. Just
Yeah,
put it in the React channel on Discord, bro.
Put it in a React channel on Discord.
Yeah, I gotta react. Yeah, just copy the URL and put it in the react to this folder on Discord. I gotta teach this man how to use Discord. Oh my god. All right, man. Peace out. Y'all have a good one, bro. Enjoy the tunes on your way out. Yeah.